Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and it's a feel-good Friday night. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, and a crazy night ahead as we head towards SummerSlam, folks. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the family, and don't forget to strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight. And we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. Again, lots going on in the wrestling world. We're going to talk all about it. I know there's one topic that keeps coming up. We'll acknowledge that as well. We didn't really get to do a lot of it last night due to the fact of the award show. If you haven't seen our award show, go check that out. But the golden KJs, the midlifeies were handed out yesterday. So go check that video out when we're done here tonight. But as for tonight goes, SmackDown's on the docket. We're going to get into it. We're building towards SummerSlam. Lots going on here tonight. And me and that pretty face have you for the next couple hours. But if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. I apparently still sound like Stevie Richards, and I got a question I got to ask you, my guy, about a guy who's still currently technically a SmackDown roster member.
Okay.
Does WWE have an LA Knight problem? Now that sets out, what do you do with LA? Because you thought, okay, you could do him against Braun or Bronson. Now they're going off with Roman and Jay. So what's next for LA?
Yeah, I feel bad for LA, and I'm sure there's a level of disappointment for him because, you know, he got real hot. He cooled off. They got him hot again. He had the U.S. title. He didn't have the U.S. title. I don't know. You might have a little bit of a dilemma here when it comes to LA Knight because of the circumstances. Was he going to, go in and find a way to beat Gunther for the world title? I don't think so. But where does he go? What do you do to keep him busy? And is he just kind of relegated to kind of that Dolph Ziggler role? We love him, but there's nothing really here for him.
But he is getting struck by bad circumstances, really, because I think they were going to do Seth versus LA at SummerSlam. And now that he got hurt, he's kind of left without a dance partner, as I see theater say that. And we're 10 days away from SummerSlam, where it's right around the corner.
Yep. And they did like a match reveal thing today. Paul Rosenberg and the lady,
the lady in red.
They gave out or they announced so Sammy Cross is happening. Sammy Cross 3 is going to be at SummerSlam. They broke down night 1 and night 2. Let me just bring that back.
I got it pulled up if you want me to read it off.
Oh, you do have it up? Okay, you can go read it off.
So for night 1, you have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. You have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan, which we'll see that continue on tonight.
Yes,
Gunther versus Punk for the world title. Judgment Day, the ladies' Judgment Day against Charlotte and Alexa. We'll see Roxanne versus Alexa tonight. Roman and Jay versus Braun and Braun Security, and then Sammy versus Cross. That's all night 1. So that's 6 matches for night 1.
Yeah,
then
sounds good too.
Night 2, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Naomi versus Rhea versus Io for the Women's World.
Okay.
Becky versus Lyra, no DQ, no count out last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental. Solo versus Jacob in a steel cage for the U.S. title. Dom versus AJ for the Intercontinental. So night 2's all title matches.
You know what? That's 2 crazy nights. You think like you got Roman in a tag match that will be maybe a show opener, maybe second last.
Won't be the main event. Won't be the main
event on either night. That's the crazy time. So, and for my money, that's a good thing for the WWE to have somebody like Roman involved, but not necessarily have to be the main event. CM Punk and Gunther, I'm excited for a lot of reasons. And night 2 sounds outstanding. Now they can't. The pressure is on. Triple H and crew need to have a come together meeting because the pressure is on. This main event between Cena and Rhodes has to be good. Has to be done well. No Travis Scott. No BS. We need a good conclusion to this one.
Well, alleging to Uncle Dave of Travis had a whole falling out with WWE, so that's why he's not in the DLC. But yeah, that's a whole story. But with it being a street fight, do you think that they're going to do the double turn that some people keep alleging and keep thinking that they're going to do?
I don't know, and I don't. The guy, I said this. If we go back early this year in our archive, I said my biggest fear about pushing Cody and Cena together early is it's going to cause Cody to be a heel. Cody's going to go heel. So I thought they were going to stay away from it. And I think one of those things where it's just there's so many fans, even though there are some boos for some of the stuff John does, he's still getting big pops. It's still John Cena. His heel turn maybe should have happened 8 years ago, not now. But at the end of the day, Cody ends up in that weird spot of, you're tied to this story. You got to deliver something. You got to make it exciting, or the fans start murmuring and start booing, and they kind of have.
But what does Cody do to turn heel in that match? That's going to be the interesting thing.
Yeah, like if he cheats, do we not just celebrate the fact that he finally,
He's sticking it to the bad guy?
Yeah, he cheated the cheater. Like, what are we doing? Why are we worried about it?
I just don't get how, and I've been the one that at times has petitioned for Cody to go heel because I thought even before the John thing, he was getting potentially a little bit stale. And you're like, there's no way they're going to turn him heel. He's their biggest baby face. He's the biggest merch mover. He's the draw. He's the guy that's on everything. Yeah. So I still don't know now at this point that they move away from that when you can still keep John and keep the same old, same old. I worry, does Cody have to win the match? Does he have to leave with the title?
A lot of people have talked about that. My biggest hang up with that before we say hello to the people, the biggest hang up I have is that countdown, that this is how many dates I have left, becomes an irrelevant part of the storytelling if you don't bring it down to the end or close to the end. So if he's to lose at SummerSlam, you kind of feel like you have lame duck dates coming up. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, because he's not going to be fighting for it back. Is he just trying to win back people's respect then or anything? Is he still then, I'm just going to win for the Gipper and then retire with it? Well, then why'd you drop the title? And now if Cody loses, though, is he the guy that takes it off Cena at the end, or does Cena retire with it? Like, what do you do with Cody now if he's 2 strikes, almost 3 strikes?
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Like, I think perhaps, especially because it's a street fight, that Cody could get screwed here, but Cody could still be the guy that does it at the end. So you get one match in the beginning, one match in the middle, one match, when John's on his way out the door.
Fair. I mean, who screws Cody? Pause.
It's a good question.
Not Brandy.
It's a good question. I mean, really, where does it come from? Where does is it something like The Rock pops back up?
Well, does like John snap and actually like go full heel mode and just beats the pissed hard and leather out of Cody, leaves him in a bloody mess? Then you've really solidified John as a heel and Cody as a babyface, and now you want to see him more than ever get his revenge and all that, because that dastardly Cena keeps getting out here. It's really interesting.
And it's weird because there's mixed emotions, right? Like parts of it haven't been great. We don't know how exciting Cena and Cody, but arguably Cody's become the new Cena, the smiling Uber babyface guy. That's why I think it's risky. I don't know that you were exactly in a position where you needed Cody to change it up and feel fresh. As far as the fans go, he was still getting a lot of reaction. So very interesting heading into SummerSlam.
Does John win it at the end and he gets 18 and rides off to the sunset as champion after he beats that dastardly Cody Rhodes?
Again, I couldn't imagine him leaving with it. That's the hang up I got with the whole scenario of, if you lose it with 10 dates to go, it's anticlimactic. So why did you keep talking about it? But again, the question is, does he actually pull it off and leave with it? I think that becomes a compelling part of this story in the back half of 2025.
Has the announcement of the dates and how many are left, and I'm still worried because we're down to like 13 and we go out all the
They
way to
showed them all.
December.
They mapped them out now, so at least we know.
Okay, I can breathe easy because I was like,
Right.
we got to get all the way to December with this. But
Right.
has that number been kind of the backbone of this whole story?
To an extent, I think so. And maybe not the backbone of the story. Backbone of the story ends up being like Cena's relationship with the fans, with the company. But ultimately, what made the story more interesting, and maybe the most interesting part of this run, is can he run the gambit and get out the other side and leave with the belt? Can he ruin wrestling?
And that's what worries me. Like you even brought up of, like you said, of if he loses it at SummerSlam, now he's got like 10 dates.
Yeah.
That he's got. And so what? Does he go back again? Like, what do you do now at that point? It feels like that when he loses it, it feels like the story's over.
Yeah, to an extent, right? So what? Does he drop the title to Cody at SummerSlam, and then we don't see him for a couple of weeks? Then does he come out like with his tail between his legs of like,
I'm sorry.
I know I was a dick, but I really love you guys. I'm sorry. Still love me? Like, I don't know, man. It's not my favorite choice.
Right. But speaking of favorite choices, let's talk to our favorite choices. Let's talk to the chat.
Right. Welcome back, folks. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're doing good. You're feeling good. And you are ready for the weekend. A nice sunny day in my neck of the woods. Hot as hell, but it's at least it's sunny. But we are going to say hello to everybody. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Don't forget the little reaction buttons. They help the algorithm. And right now the channel is cooking. So help us out. Zach, good to see you. Welcome back. Al Snow, always a pleasure. There will be they are paying homage to Hulk Hogan. We haven't talked about it yet. We'll save that for after the chat. But they will be acknowledging, and we're going to get some input from wrestlers of varying generations talking about Hulk Hogan.
When it comes to the biggest pro wrestling show and the biggest pro wrestler, arguably of all time passing, you kind of feel like they've got to acknowledge something.
Yeah, and I mean, in a world, I don't see why they wouldn't or how they couldn't. He was such a big thing and such a big part of the story. But we'll get there. Kevin, how you doing? Larry, good to see you. Ken, Eric, welcome back, buddy. J1, welcome. I will be at Monday Night Raw here in Detroit this coming Monday. Have a good time, man. Bring a sign. Bring our logo. We'll send you a T-shirt. Let's go.
I was going to say, that offer still stands to anybody out there. If you bring a Wrestling for Life sign to a wrestling event and you can prove it, we'll send you a T-shirt.
Facts. WWE has announced, yes, they have Damian, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Kevin, hi, just shouting out the other folks. CEM Unk in the chat, reminding us to take our vitamins on behalf of one Hogan. What's up, Christian? How you doing? Let's go. Kevin, how are you? Wrestling Proud back with us. Josh is with us tonight. Julie, good to see you. Damien, got you. Lots of names. The Angry Buddhist, I love the name. Larry, how you doing? The theater's back with us. What up? Vance, good to see you. MDB's in the house. The Knee Pad Patrol. Michael's back with us. Michael Campbell. Vance, we got you. Ronan, Boston, Swami, Ronnie gave us a like. Thank you, sir. Pal's back with us. Let's go. I like it. Sean Reed. Lots and lots of names. Wrestling Proud. We got you. Angry Buddha. That's most everybody.
I see Jules and KC. Boston's there. Big Dog's here. I got to answer this, though, Michael. I got to answer this, though, from Boston. What if instead I paint WFL on my moobs and flash the camera? Still shirt? We'll send you 2 shirts because you're going to need one to cover that shit when you get thrown out of the arena.
Right. There you go. You heard it here first.
Right. What if I take a selfie with your sign at a preseason NFL game? Oh, I'll do it, baby. Absolutely. And bonus points if it's a Bills game.
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, again, if you take it to a live event and you can show us that you actually did it, yeah, let's go.
Go to a hockey game, go to a Maple Leafs game, and bring in a
Spread the
for-life
word.
sign.
Spread the word. Wrestling fans everywhere.
Right. Well, and at this point, we're seeing that more wrestling fans are out there. I mean, again, we've talked about it, and we're not going to full go into the Terry situation, but how many people have been talking about wrestling that haven't talked about wrestling in 20, 30, 40 years now after everything that's happened?
Right. I mean, again, at this point, I mean, in the last 24 hours, it's been my entire timeline. So it's crazy to see. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Who cares? Let's just fast forward to December so we can be done with this shit. I'm like right there with you, Boston, a little bit.
I think the dates is helping me stay engaged with it. What's next? What's going to happen next? We've only got so many here. We've got still to make these. So what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, there is, like, don't get me wrong. I am intrigued about how this plays out. I'm intrigued to see, again, I mean, we've talked a lot about Hogan the last 24 hours. But I mean, I want to see how this works out for Cena as he goes off into the sunset. I want to see how this plays out. And at just times I feel like it almost feels like it's holding up the company a little bit, right? Like there's names like Cross and LA Knight and other people we'd love to kind of see in the mix, but until Cena gives up that belt, there's only a select few that's going to get anywhere near it.
But that's on the company. So you've got to still make those guys matter. You've got to still get behind them, have them engaging stories. That's
and I
sorry you made your work hard for you.
Yeah, and I think they've done well with a lot of the mid-card stuff and the U.S. title feeling kind of fun, you know, now that Jacob's got it especially. I think there's other moving parts that have worked well, and there's enough big names on the roster where we're talking about a lot of things, even if that's not the most compelling on the card.
Right. Jules, hey, KJ and Nick, hoping for another good show tonight. Emo, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, rest in peace, brother.
Right.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Angry Buddhist, sorry, Nick, I grew up just outside of Buffalo, but it's going to be a Raiders-Cardinals game, my guy. Well, there you go. I mean, I'll take the Raiders. I mean, you get Max Crosby in the picture, you get Broadway points with me.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll let you have that. I hope you have a fun time and definitely bring a sign.
Right. Well, MDB is saying, bring your love for wrestling for life everywhere, folks.
Bring it everywhere.
Yeah, and he says, I randomly came across someone who watches your channel on Twitch last night. I need names, and I want to know how you figured that out, sir.
That's awesome. Well, again, we are like 6 Twitchers away from 100. 4 Twitchers away from 100. So there you go, folks. And we are climbing towards our goal of 10K. We got milestones happening left, right, and center. But be a friend, tell a friend, and like, share, subscribe. Be a part of all the shows, as we are about 9 minutes away. That's cool though. Anytime you find people, just make friends. Let's go.
Absolutely. We're building a whole community out here with the wrestling fans united, folks.
Right.
Bashade, it's crazy how Hogan's death, he's been everywhere. CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox, ESPN, etc. It just showed how impactful he was for pop culture and wrestling. Yeah, he was a pop culture icon.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, again, it's undeniable what this man meant to pop culture. It's undeniable the impact he had. I know some people out there, and in this day and age, we're very fixated on certain other things. I don't know how far I can get into it. I will say this out loud, whether people like it or not. I'm really getting tired of white women telling the rest of the world how they should feel about life. It's getting annoying. Y'all need to just back off. If you're not involved in the scenario, maybe don't be angry on everyone else's behalf. And that was a bit of a joke before Nick fucking goes white in the face. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, stop tweeting out shit. And again, I think that my issue, and I think Chris Rock said it best, selective outrage. So I think that's a big dilemma with a lot of, like, you know, we have a lot of situations. I'm not going to break them all down because I don't want to break the people down. But we celebrate a lot of people with some checkered stuff. And I understand, like, people want to fixate on certain things. And I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm not telling you I get what you feel out there or what your emotions are. But it's one of those cases, and I said it recently with Cora Jade, is if you have nothing nice to say, just keep it to yourself. You don't have to celebrate the death of somebody that you don't like or that you did not agree with or did not enjoy. That's fine. But you also don't have to dance on his grave either. And a lot of people took pleasure on that. And I mean, that's just bad juju, bad karma, folks.
Yeah, well, I saw a really good response from O'Shea Jackson Jr. on Twitter and everything like that, to where he even said, like, I'm not going to talk about somebody on the day that they pass and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's just being a decent human being. And I know I mentioned it to you before we went live, but Shane Taylor put a whole post out and everything, and you can go read it. It's on Instagram if you want, folks. But it had one line in it that to me, kind of resonated with my feelings on the whole situation of, I won't celebrate anybody's death, but I also don't forget who they were in life. They were who they were. Everything gets acknowledged. Again, we know he's very much a controversial figure and everything.
Yeah.
But there is still a large chunk, and there is still certain people that can separate the artist from the person. There's also a lot of people who can't. My thing is going on the huge extremes of this. It is a bit, tone deaf.
Again, and I mean, it's the same where everybody, but we recently lost Sabu. He was publicly racist and homophobic. We celebrated it. We forgot. Like, it's okay. We've had a lot of movie stars, rock stars pass that we celebrate. Ozzy Osbourne just passed away. We love that guy. He had a very checkered life that we could be very critical of. But at the end of the day, I mean, when they're passing on, and I think all that's expected is you kind of acknowledge what it is and love them, hate them, agree with them, don't agree with them. It doesn't matter. He for decades, there was a lot of good that the man did accomplish. He might be full of shit. He might say fucking savory things behind closed doors. He might even hook up with a DJ's wife. But at the end of the day, you can't deny what he did for pro wrestling. And I'd say the vast majority of people that I know of and people that I've seen, this isn't just wrestling. Someone said marks are going to be marks, Nick. And I think it was kind of past like a terrible comment in the sense of, this isn't about wrestling. Like, it's actors, actresses, TV show hosts, musicians, you name it, athletes. Everyone has come out of the woodwork. And again, I don't think people realize that they actually end up being the hateful minority, which is unfortunate.
It's the most American thing for you still have to be very conflicted with this guy of like that. We probably wouldn't be enjoying pro wrestling the way we are right now if it wasn't for him. He obviously had a very checkered past and everything, but you still can't hide the fact that pro wrestling wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for him. And he became such a pop culture. This is like Michael Jackson of pro wrestling passing.
There's a perfect example,
because he was so impactful. And again, whether it's people who are still wrestling fans, who were wrestling fans, who just know of Hulk Hogan as Hogan knows best or what have you.
Right.
There's still those people sadly out there.
Well, and again, people will be in the middle of tweeting out like, I can't support this because of blah, 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 as they're like head bobbing to Billie Jean. Like, come on. See the issue? See the dilemma here? But you're right. Again, an absolute pop icon. And the dilemma becomes, again, the person that we learn they are, it's hard. It's really hard.
I wish this from Rooster started real fast. Like Voldemort, Hogan did great things, terrible things, but great things.
Yeah, facts, right? Like, again, I think people forget how long, how long he was actually out there doing shit. And that's another part of the story.
Right. Well, MTV Michael Jackson was innocent, though. Yeah. Well, you got the comparison. You got the comparison. God damn it. Vance,
we're 3 minutes away.
You the IWC period. I don't know what an FS is, but I know what an FU or what have you.
There you go, double FF.
Yeah. Well, and Bash also T's and P's to Chuck Mangione.
Yeah.
King of the Hill is exactly where I only reverence Chuck Mangione from.
And it's funny, like, I mean, talk about completely being overshadowed. Sorry, Chuck. It's been a bad week to go out.
Well, it's been a heavy week, like we said it during the award show. It is, you got hit straight in the childhood of you got Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and then Hulk Hogan. Even in going in the afterlife, Hulk Hogan can't go
Right.
under my guy.
No, I would agree with that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we are about 2 minutes away from the start of the show. We still see people filing in, over 100, almost 120 with us right now. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see if we get this up to 200 in the chat. Again, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Lots build towards SummerSlam tonight, and we will get more jelly and RKO or RK roll or RK jelly. I don't know what we're calling it at this point, but Logan Paul, Drew, all will be in the house.
Right. And again, we do have the super chats, the super stickers as well. We try and click on as many comments as we can, but I know we've missed probably a few with talking about, certain topics.
For sure.
Brennan, what up? Oh, you had somebody on Twitch, but Brennan, good evening, Wrestling for Life gang. We made it through another week of work. Absolutely.
That's it. Another one in the books. Gonna cap it off with a little bit of SmackDown tonight.
Right. Crispy, I see your comment. I don't know if I exactly want to click on it, but with the Crispinoid and everything like that, that's a whole different situation. And anybody that's watched us knows Kim for sure. But Z-Man Scar, hello, Wrestling for Life chat. Hope all are well. Lady B, thank you for the contribution. But I will not forget the controversy now. It's my B-Day. Do not harsh my mellow. Well, happy birthday.
Lady B, happy birthday. Let's go. That close to me. That was just missed it. We could have celebrated together.
Oh, Alan, everybody has a dark side. Yippee. Anyone watching the end of Jaws on USA right now?
Dun-dun.
Is it still a thing? As I know, I got 30 seconds before the show kicks off here, but is it still a thing to where you expect ratings to go down because people are out doing shit during the summer?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, and we talk about the ebbs and flows and the lulls, and I know some fans don't want to hear this, but some of the shows are lightly booked sometimes, knowing that, and they kind of anticipate it. And again, we'll see. But it's definitely a thing. A Friday night, a nice Friday night in July. We'll see.
Right. You guys see Tessa Blanchard remembering HH. She still can't read a room.
I didn't. Well, I don't know what I missed with it, but
I don't know. But I feel like that might have been probably a situation where you have to just respectfully not say anything,
right?
Again.
Let it go.
Right.
Balloons.
As show should be starting any minute. David Hall.
Right.
Jerome. I have the Netflix logo.
Mm-hmm. Also have
I have then. Oh, so I'm like a hiccup. All right. Now. Brown cow. Show me the way to go home. Now I'm gonna have that stuck ahead.
Forever. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
That's one of my favorite. Quint is my favorite character from Jaws,
right?
For sure.
I love it. Together.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the big W on the screen. The show's about to start. Get in that chat. Don't forget the super chat, super stickers. We got 118. Let's see. We got it up to 150, 200. And we open the show remembering Hulk Hogan.
As the entire locker room is out there, Jimmy Hart. See, that's the thing, though, too, is seeing Jimmy Hart. I saw DDP on Busted Open earlier before we went live. Yeah. Oh, I was worried if they were going to boo.
I thought they were going to boo. I thought they were going to boo too, Nick.
As Hunter's
the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world.
He really did. He set the blueprint for guys like Austin, for Dwayne, etc. He was the first guy that transcended pro wrestling.
He was so pivotal to the national expansion, where Vince Jr. might not be able to pull it off without that guy in that moment. It's just weird. We talk about just serendipitous, and it was just one of those things. Ted DiBiase,
Sergeant Slaughter's there, Steamboat's there, Hacksaw's
Killer
there.
B.
Is it weird that the Wyatt Six are there in attire? Like Uncle Howdy is there. Why can't Bo Dallas be there?
I don't know. Keep Fabe alive.
Yeah. Now, was anyone surprised that they didn't do a Smithers, C. Montgomery Burns with Hogan, and Jimmy's just in the little bottom part of the casket and everything of Together Forever?
Right. Too funny.
Mega saying happy birthday to Lady B.
Okay, so Triple H does a little bit of you googly here, and then we're getting the bells that toll.
For whom the bell tolls. Seeing Jimmy there is just nuts.
Well, it was like
Bischoff was supposed to be there too.
I think he put up something he couldn't make it.
Yeah. Dude, just holding an action figure.
It was one of the first ones I ever had, bro.
I had the stuffed Slam Buddy and everything like that. He was the jobber. Hulk Hogan was doing jobs in my trampoline federation.
Right. I mean, a big applause.
I'm not telling anyone how to feel. I'm just glad that there wasn't booze. And I'm just glad we don't have to fucking talk about this now. Like this, I'm glad we start the show here and we'll probably this will be it. We move on and the rest of the show goes on as it's going to go on as a video package.
It's still surreal. Let's ignore all the feelings, folks.
Yeah.
Let's just deal with the fact of how fucking surreal is it that man there is no longer with us. Like, it's just crazy. He was there my whole life. Like, it's just one of those surreal things.
Turns out that whole immortal thing was a work.
I did like the one about Hogan's getting cremated because he won't let anyone bury him.
Exactly. But again, it is
come on.
Again, yeah. It's so typical of being an American, and I don't know how you can it compares to being Canadian, but same childhood and everything. But it was just such an Americana thing of Hulk Hogan. He's up there with, fucking Uncle Sam and the fucking bald eagle when it comes to America.
Yeah, he was just so ingrained in the fabric of what, and again, I grew up watching a lot of American TV, and I mean, you grow up watching Fox, and I remember, my run of cartoons, and then, my Saturday morning wrestling, and even like I think back to the wrestling cartoons, and he was the face of it. He was on cereal boxes. He was everywhere. Like,
he was pop culture.
He really was. Again, he made some really bad movies. Wasn't exactly, but he also a couple underrated flicks got in there.
Yeah, well,
like Mr. Nanny is a classic.
Oh God,
that's so good. Come on.
I forgot about that. I've definitely seen it. I forgot about it. But they're even going through like his whole childhood and when he was Thunderlips baby in Rocky 3. And I mean, the man still did stuff in IWGP. It's so conflicted because the man just was a habitual liar as well. The man wrestled 400 days in a 365-day year.
The craziest thing is, I understand why Steve down the road tells me lies all the time, because I know what Steve down the road has been up to. But this guy lived a life. Like, this guy, you would think you didn't need to lie and make shit up when you're Hulk fucking Hogan. When you've done all these things.
You're already living the rock star lifestyle, my guy.
I don't get it. You're already there, bro. Just tell true stories.
Is it funny that everything Hogan said was a lie and everything you heard about Ozzy was truth, even though you thought it was a lie?
You're like, no, yeah.
He didn't bite the head off a bat. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So, I mean, I don't want, and we stay away from a lot of the topics, folks, especially because we don't want to drag it down. We don't want this to be like every other channel out there that, you know, got to bog it down and get away from all the feels, but we can't ignore it completely. But at the end of the day, again, like they're breaking this all down. There's my favorite guy,
Roddy,
man.
No, I'm wondering about the Macho Man.
Right.
I see you, Hogan. You're still making eyes for Elizabeth.
Right. When I was a youngster, that Hogan Randy feud, that was legit shit. That was soap opera. Like you were into it.
I still have to admit, probably my first like big bang as a wrestling fan of what I remember, and I was hooked ever since, was watching Hogan versus Warrior at WrestleMania 6.
Oh, for me, like when WrestleMania comes to Toronto, my neck of the woods, and I'm like, it's a big deal. It's on posters, it's on billboards. And again, I'll never forget that match. That match between him and Warrior. Again, Warrior's a Hall of Famer. They've had an award named after the Warrior. And again, if we're gonna be mad at Hogan, well, then let's talk about the Warrior, because the Warrior was arguably in the same boat. So let's again select.
And Hogan reinvented himself not once, not twice, but damn near thrice and everything. They're going through the whole NWO, which is funny how we literally just talked to Mark Romani, who wrote a whole book on the NWO and its pop culture impact. So
sorry, Nick. One of the best wrestling back in Toronto. Fucking Hogan loved Toronto, but that was one of the best WrestleMania moments ever.
Oh, even Dwayne sat there and said, "Hogan, thanks for the house."
Yeah,
but no. Besides the award show, folks, after this, go and watch our interview with Mark Romani. Again, if you want to go down the Hogan nostalgia pipeline and everything, we just talked to a man who wrote a whole book about the NWO, and that was Hogan's whole second resurgence and everything, to where he became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. He was coming out to Jimi Hendrix, and he was cool as the bad guy when before he was say your prayers, take your vitamins, and all that.
Yeah, and a time where he was very uncool as the good guy.
Yeah.
NWO, brother. This hit me right now. It's just crazy. Like it's nostalgic. It's, again, he was 71. That's a solid run. I'd be content if I can get to 71, but
he is a guy that transcended so far into the pop culture mythos and everything, that he literally felt, untouchable, immortal, that he will still always have fingertips and everything that touch current pro wrestling.
Yeah, and I think that's like, again, in these situations, you kind of wish that you didn't have the baggage with it, because without the baggage, you could just genuinely celebrate this moment for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, his legacy will continue on every time we talk about Mercedes Hogan or Becky Hogan or whoever's the next Hogan. But you wish it wasn't marred in Terry, that you could just celebrate Hulk Hogan.
Right. Yeah. And again, I mean, an undeniable promo. Like, that guy cut a promo hard. Like, he had the kids eating out of the palm of his hands. Like,
I still remember him backstroking during a promo and everything.
Right. No holds barred. Yep. Did he coin it, though? That's interesting. Or is that just one of the funny ones? Haha. But standing ovation for Hogan right now. This is, again, kind of touching.
As King went up, again, seeing Jimmy Hart there and so on is just, and it's so crazy how, too, is it weird that the Hogan universe passed right before Hogan? Of Rick Danger passed away, Randy Hogan, the super fan, passed away, all right before this, as we go to commercial break. So that's your whole start to the first 10 minutes of SmackDown.
Yeah, so the opening segment dedicated to the Hulk, a moment of silence. We get the ringing of the bells. We get a video package. And then we get, I'm pleasantly surprised. And again, if anyone that thought like the only people giving Hogan flowers are the marks that just blindly give WWE all their flowers, clearly not the case.
Right. Well, yeah. Kareem, what up? Ken, curious who did it better for Hogan, Piper or Iron Sheik? Hot tui, hot tui.
Truthfully, I want to say Piper, but I think ultimately Iron Sheik because he was the perfect foil, right? Like he was the perfect counter to All American Hero in the 90s, going Iron Sheik, going that way. Piper got the best out of Hogan at times, but as far as that level of story and what it meant, Iron Sheik got you there.
Fair enough. Michael, I think they're cheering out of respect for the wrestling persona, if not the man himself.
A bit of both. We can't really say, right? Like the fact is they're not booing. And I mean, if you chose to sit down and not cheer, that's your prerogative. And I got no issue with that. None. And again, if you're somebody that's been affected, I have no issues with you having feelings.
Right. Well, if I can just, where was it? I'm out, guys. Have a great show. The adult in me would rather not be ignorant tonight of, I guess slightly to what you were saying of, I do me. I hope you come back. I don't think we're trying to be ignorant of any situation, but I mean, if you feel that wasn't for you, then I'm not going to tell you how to feel. And I mean, I still respect it. I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't really get the reference or what the thought process behind the comment is, but at the end of the day, that's all good. What's up, Geek Box? How you doing? Everybody's second favorite box. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
What up? What up? NWO4 Live. Well, Spaz had a $10 super chat earlier. I don't know if this makes sense, but I'll share it anyway in case it helps anyone else. It's weird when we have a really sad wrestling thing, since most of us come to wrestling when other life stuff is sad. That's really can actually super poignant. I really like that because wrestling's the escape from this shit. So I hate that so much of my wrestling's been intruded on with this shit. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that's the sad part of it all, right? Like, yeah, you almost, I don't know, you used to be a superstar and you get caught up. You see it all the time with even with what we've watched Ric Flair. It's like sometimes maybe not hanging around till you're 100 years old is maybe not the best plan overall. But yeah, I mean, again, it's such a mind fuck, right? Because on one hand, you see what happened and what we were exposed to as children or as fans, and then on the other hand, you realize what kind of person you're actually dealing with, and it really puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Adult mind is fighting childhood mind right now, and I don't know who's winning right now, because that's the thing. It's like finding out Iron Man was an asshole and everything, which I mean he kind of was in the comments, but it's like if Captain America was a piece of shit and everything. It's kind of weird in that aspect of like, well, on one hand, childhood brains like that's what I grew up with, but adult brains like I get everything else.
Right, 100%. But that, to be honest, Poison died when he did. As far as I am concerned, he left his legacy and the memories of sitting with my dad watching Hogan as a kid, and that's fair. I mean, Logan Paul.
Well, we go from one heat magnet to another heat magnet.
Right, it's not going to cheer us up anymore.
Exactly.
They might. How do you guys feel about TK not mentioning Hogan? I'm a little surprised, but again, he's never had any relationship with Hogan, so is he obligated to do so?
Is he contractually able to? With a Legends deal and everything like that. I mean, TNA might have gotten it.
Okay.
I'm spitballing and wondering because I mean, well, when would he have mentioned it?
I think Tony Khan's too afraid of his fan base to say anything about Hogan. Because we talked about Hogan before.
But I see what you're saying.
That's what I think it is. That's honestly what I think it is. And I mean, again, you have people that work with you that, I mean, we can talk. If we want to bubble someone's life down to a few moments, there's some people that currently work in that company that you might have to reconsider their employment if that's the case.
Yeah.
You can't be hypocritical. That's all. You can't
right.
be.
Yeah, no, it's halfway.
And if it was the other way around, if knock on wood, if Flair passes away, they work with Flair. Like, this is a guy that's had plenty of controversy, plenty of problems. We should all boo Flair, shouldn't we? Nah, we love Flair.
We're going to move on from one asshole to another asshole, Logan Paul, right now.
Well, Logan Paul screaming it out. I'll break your back. Was human just like us. Facts. Hollywood Hogan was better. Definitely better. I was tearing up. I made this city, says Logan.
Where are they tonight? Are they Cleveland? As this is an episode of Impulsive TV. Now, you historically don't like TV segments or, interview segments, what have you, wrestler-based segments, if they have their own show on TV. How do you feel about an episode of Impulsive TV?
I don't love the talk shows. This is just a promo segment without calling it. But again, it comes with a whole bunch of tagging and marketing. So here we go. I don't love it. But 444, welcome back, sir. Respectfully, not trying to be a sore sport. But his views were disrespectful to me. After hearing what he had to say about my people, I lost all due respect for him. And I completely get that. A lot of us did. And that's the shitty part of it all. But again, you're not being a sore sport at all. You have every right to 100% feel disrespected, because it was horrible. It was gross.
And it's just, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna just say it once. If it's funny that it happened on the anniversary of that thing and everything, but it's this has been the biggest. It's the biggest impactful passing in pro wrestling in quite some time, and everybody kind of just went like, about it, because we all don't know how to deal with it. Of like,
Jelly, let's go. His Tron looks good.
Is your what?
His screen looks good.
Oh.
Who's your baby? Oh. Is he really coming out to that? That's crazy. Who's your daddy?
Who's your baby? Who's your buddy?
Who's your man? Let's go. All right.
Is it because Jelly Roll does too many sad songs and he can't come out to one of those?
He has some upbeat ones. It was hard when you're doing call outs with Jelly on it and you're trying to find the happy songs.
The only happy one was like a Sonic one. We do this we go.
Logan's cutting them off. Jelly has no problem with the mic.
Well, yeah. So is he going to just do like a choke slam and like a body splash, probably at SummerSlam?
It all depends on how.
A hurricane runner, come Jelly Roll.
Dude, you know what I want from Jelly is a
Jelly Destroyer.
If we can get a Jelly Salt, I'll be fucking pumped. Like, that's what I'm hoping for, is a Jelly Salt. He's been training. I don't have high hopes for the man, though. Again, he really, really wants this. So he moved to Orlando. So we got high hopes.
Should we have a Raw Truth and Jelly Roll segment now that our Truth now will really be able to figure out what a Jelly Roll is after he's sitting there eating a whole tray of pastries?
Right? Wait. I mean, Jelly Roll could honestly
skip you down to Westlake.
He could honestly show some other talent how to be more natural on the mic. He doesn't feel like he's reading a script. He doesn't feel rehearsed. He's just talking. It works.
Well, I mean, you expect a guy with that many face tattoos to just come up to you and just start talking.
Just talking.
Right. It might not be coherent, but he'll just start talking.
It's so crazy to see him 200 pounds lighter.
Yeah, where's the rest of them?
Jelly about to give us his fucking, here we go. I'm doing this for the kid. And That didn't think
You know
he
he was
make it.
good when he cut his whole promo at the Grammys and
Yeah, that's
everything.
what this is.
That's the reason why the front view mirror is bigger
Right.
than the rear view, because you ain't worried about what's behind you and all
Right.
that. Shama Haya, Shama Honda. He's a fucking Baptist preacher.
Right. For the little kid with one shoe, for the man with one arm, for the people with no feet.
It's hard times out here, baby. It's hard times out here when your name Jelly Roll.
He
We
is
over
kinda
500 pounds out here. When you got face tattoos and you've been in juvenile hall, it's hard times out here, baby.
He's kind of there. He's kind of doing the Dusty. I'm doing it for each and every one of y'all.
Now reach out, folks. Your hand is touching my hand right now. And if you just send us $100 each, I can care what ails you.
Right? Yeah, Ridge, you might be right on that. I don't know, man. I think people are going to be exhausted of it if they go 3.
Yeah.
You're soft as Charmin?
You ain't nothing but a prime peddling punk ass bitch.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Too, if he sounds like again.
Oh, oh, and Drew gives us his ode to Hogan.
Why wear a shirt if you're just going to tear it off? You're just adding an unnecessary process.
Right? No, they advertised both you actually. So
yeah. not
to ruin the fun.
Doesn't he have a whole song about being a liar and everything?
Right? But the music goes, the crowd pops, and good energy from the crowd tonight so far.
Now, RKO, everybody, I need that shirt. But are you surprised that Twitter will tell you this is the worst thing wrestling has ever created, but you hear the crowd, and I feel everybody on their feet.
Nick, go to Wednesday. Go to the beginning of the show that airs on Wednesday. Hit play. And when you find a promo at that crispness and cleanness, pause and stop the show. Because I guarantee it's somewhere near the end.
I'll be there next Wednesday.
Maybe next Wednesday. That's the thing. Like, people can criticize this all they want. They're selling it. They're like, again, at a time where we talk a lot about Hogan, I mean, it's pro wrestling. I know people like to put this label of sports entertainment. It's what pro wrestling was built on.
Absolutely. Cindy Lauper's the reason we got WrestleMania, theoretically. But I almost did a spit take because Randy Orton just walked up and just straight like, you eat this elbow.
Right, as Drew holds up. Looks like he's going to
I'm going to leave Jelly Roll for you, Logan. And that's the thing is Jelly Roll's not hitting fucking Canadian destroyers. He's not hitting a 619 or anything. He's normally the guy just getting his ass kicked. The whole medical staff came to a screeching halt when he sat there and ate a fucking Claymore.
Randy's back. Randy's back. Yeah, those were terrible elbows and forearms from Paul. Don't throw them if you're going to make him look that bad. Oh, Jelly's up. Doing a little Dusty.
The Dusty punches. This man is just juvenile hall Dusty Rhodes. The impulsive sign falls. Both of them.
2 shoulder tackles.
Is it funny, though, that Jelly Roll can sell just, I do a shoulder barge? When is the last time you saw a shoulder barge? And it was like a pop moment.
Right. And again, he's going to be clunky. Some things aren't going to work right. But it's no different than Bad Bunny or anyone else we've ever brought in. They all have their fucking moments. I got no issue with this. And the crowd's on their feet. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Jelly Roll Slam. Jelly Roll Slam.
The Jelly Roll Slam. Let's go.
Just bringing up some starred ones of Bradley saying, becoming a member for 21 months. Happy birthday, Lady B. No knee pads for me, MDB. As Spaz had another $10 super chat after a few tech issues. The state of wrestling is now up. Jake and I tried to tackle some mental health stories of the week around Elena Black, CM Punk, Eddie Thorpe, and more. I hope we handled them well. I'm sure you did, sir.
Let's go. As McIntyre's not happy, Logan's not happy. Jelly hits a jelly slam out of nowhere. The man's at least trying.
Is Jelly Roll going to pin Logan Paul to win the match?
No, I think the heels win.
Shit, but I love this with Andrade and
El Alemán. Animal.
Animal.
Sombra. Hey. They're calling each
Do
other.
you think we could get a multi-team ladder match or anything like that at SummerSlam of a big kind of clusterfuck? What the fuck?
Yo, this is a tag team. This is legit.
Oh, they've struck gold here with this.
They're giving us their money, is what they're telling us. This is crazy.
As they are, as is foreseen, as foretold, of all due respect of everybody wanted the Lucha Bros back together. This is the money play right now. I'm sorry that, Red 18 keeps hitting at the roulette table, but I'm putting my money on 00 Black because this shit's winning.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I like it. I mean, that was cool. And again, when we were like, are they just throwing, so they don't feel like two singles guys smooshed. They're trying to make it, but I don't know how the Wyatt Six lose tonight. So
again, do you get a multi-person holy shit clusterfuck calamity GLC 6-person 6-team ladder match, big holy shit match at SummerSlam?
I'd be okay with that. But ladies and gentlemen, the next match, implications for SummerSlam as Alexa Bliss taking on Roxanne Perez. Get in the chat. Let us know. Poll is up. And now Charlotte has pom-poms.
Well, and last question before I know you might take a pause here is, she's got her pom-poms behind her, but how do you like the team of Alexa and Charlotte, that they've actually kept them together?
A couple things happened. I like it. I think one of the things that happened is they found a way for Charlotte Flair to get cheers. Just stand her next to Alexa Bliss.
Just stand her next to someone else who's popular.
Step one. Yeah, no, it's working. Like, they're doing the whole, we don't like each other, we're not friends, but then they're kind of rooting each other on. They kind of got each other's back. Like, it's the odd couple. It's the oil and water, but can they make it mix? And I think it works. It's been good, and they're going back after the tag titles coming up. So, yeah, we'll see.
That is something you needed, I think, in the tag division, is star power, and star power that felt warranted of they're not going at the solo title and everything. Like, Charlotte was going to get heat if she went back at the women's title. So you pair in the tag team. I'm surprised Alexa Bliss, everybody was wrong about her going back with the Wyatts. Yeah. So her and this, it is a nice little pairing. It's that odd couple.
Yeah.
And it's star power in the tag division that's been lacking.
Yeah, and again, I think you have to find important things. We see it with Becky and Bayley right now. One of the complaints from the fan base is, the same people keep ending up going after the belts, So that mid card in WWE, women's and men's mid card, are looking strong, are looking fun. We're getting good matches. We're getting again, Phoenix and Andrade. I'm happy about. They're trying to fluff up this tag team division on this side. Jacob Fatu is your U.S. champion. On the other side, it's been good in the middle. Where, we talked about it earlier. Roman and Jay are going to have a match, and it's not a main event match. Like, they're going to be on the same team taking on, the Bronze, and it's not a main event. That would have been a slam dunk main event a year ago.
But it's the depth of the talent and everything and the level that you have here.
Absolutely. But we are on a commercial break, folks. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let's go. Go get your friends, and let's get these numbers up. But thank you, and I shall return.
Right. KJ taking a pause for the cause is MDB. Let's hope Andrade and Phoenix save us from the Wyatt 6 vortex. I halfway agree with you, but the fact that you called this man Andrade makes me kind of upset. But yeah, I just wonder the SmackDown tag division is so good right now that I think it just constantly kind of plays this whirling dervish, this scrambled egg kind of mode here of the titles keep constantly moving because everybody's a big player here. Of Andrade and Phoenix are establishing themselves. I will not be surprised if they win the titles tonight. I am saying that now. I will not be surprised if they win the titles. I wasn't surprised when the Street Profits won it. I could still see Fraxium being involved heavily in this division. We still have DIY and Motor City Machine Guns. This tag division on SmackDown is the best WWE has. And I'll even say that versus NXT if NXT is not that deep. And Monday Night Raw is all of maybe 3 teams. So I think that they play kind of hot and heavy of hot potato a little bit with these titles. And I'm not opposed to it because we've seen for the longest time so many people hold titles for X amount of time. Geekbox, always fun. One lucha and one non-lucha teaming just looks weird to me. Well, Andrade's an ex-lucha. Does it count if he's an ex-lucha? He used to have the mask. He doesn't anymore. But again, folks, let me know who you're taking for this match. Who you got? There was one from Jose I wanted to find. Yes, it's the classic good guy softens the bad guy's heart story. A bit, I feel that's kind of what they're doing. Of if you're going to make Charlotte and she wants to be a babyface, and she got emotional and teary-eyed when she was getting Let's Go Charlotte chants and all of that, you can bring her slowly back into the fold of you put her with Alexa and now it's going to be interesting of when the fallout is. Does Charlotte go heel? Does Alexa go heel? Do they just go their separate ways? I don't see that option happening, but I do really like that and I've beaten the fucking women's tag team division to death. That's not a good way to put that. I thought it was all but on life support. Maybe again, also not a good way to put that. But I thought that the women's tag division was all but done. And now when you add people like Alexa Bliss, you add Charlotte Flair into this, you start to put more of an emphasis on it and add star power into it. I think you help revitalize it a little bit here of Roxanne and Raquel. The Rack and Rocks out here just almost fit better than Liv and Raquel, and have already found their whole momentum. And now you've got them in there with stars of Alexa and Charlotte. You're elevating everybody around it because of who you've got in the division. Nick, I'm going to share a Hulk Hogan moment with you. WrestleMania 19, when Hulk Hogan hit WWE Spanish announcer Hugo Savinovich in the head with a steel chair at WrestleMania 19. There you go. I think you are the only person outside of Hugo, honestly, Christian, who remembers that moment. Jelly Roll entertained the crowd. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Bigger surprise in 2025. Dom getting a babyface pop at Mania, or the hot-ass tag Charlotte got at Evolution. Everyone watch this Fast Readings podcast. That's a long-ass hashtag. But that's a really good question. I might have to pose that to KJ when he gets back. But on impulse right now, I'd say Dom, because Dom was consistent. Like, it almost felt like the crowd thought it was fun to boo him. So I'd say Dom there. But beyond that, yeah, that's a really good question. As again, I apologize. We're trying to click on everybody, but everybody's hot and heavy out here. As I'm underway with Roxanne and Alexa right now. So again, let me know who you're taking for this. We do got the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships. We're on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on all the things. We even got us threads and all of this. I still haven't figured that out, but yeah. Johnny said, Nick, I lost respect for Tony Khan. We don't need all these hate AW. All these hate AW is great, but I don't want to support a company what act this way, but still great wrestling. Fair enough, Johnny. I think you should go watch KJ's video about toxic AEW fans. You might relate. You might understand it. But yeah, I don't know. Fully what you were saying there is I got Charlotte and Raquel, pom-poms in tow here, just going eye to eye. Charlotte not letting these pom-poms go. Ahem, 5-star match. What? You think it's going to be a 5-star match? Ahem. Go, Alexa. Stanley shut. I hope I said that right. Dale, what up? What up? What did MDB say? Oh, God damn it. Anyways, Ragnaroks need Dirty Dom for help. Is that their name now? Ragnaroks? That's almost halfway feels convoluted, but I can see how you got there. Is Roxanne right now just in control of Alexa, Irish whip into the corner. And again, it's a singles match, it's not a tag match, so this is more of just setting the tone for the tag match at SummerSlam. Liv Rack needed Dirty Dom help. All right, now I even halfway get more of how you got there. Liv Rack, the newest country in the Middle East. Justified, let's go, Charlotte chance. Charlotte is again a very interesting figure of, I think, respectfully at times she almost feels she's entitled to a position or a response, which I understand could very much feel warranted, but at the same time, nothing to me is expected in pro wrestling of the crowd will move on a dime, as Raquel just taunting Alexa out here. As again, Roxanne's been in control of this match, and it's a very much a good look for Roxanne of she's working over a former multi-time, world champion in Alexa Bliss, of one of the top women in the company, Alexa Bliss out here, and not only holding her own, but in control. Let's go, Alexa, not Alyssa. Rocks and Roll 316. Man, I was there at WrestleMania with Hogan versus Andre. Damn. And I was there with Luger versus Hogan at first 3-hour Nitro. Adder than Cena right now. Fair enough, but good on you for being there. Because, damn. Now I gotta wonder how old you are, sir. But yeah, that's impressive. You were there for both those moments. I'm just waiting till Collision to see if they mention Hogan. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know if it's really, on them, if they have to, they could just do the same thing TNA did of just put it up there for 10 seconds and take it down. Would that suffice? Or do they need to do full pomp and circumstance? Rack and Rocks Express, they're running wild right now. Yeah, Roxanne's just been in full control of this match just right now, stomping on the back of Alexa. Will New Japan mention that might actually be more of a thing because he actually worked in New Japan. He never worked in AEW. Even he at least worked in TNA. He worked in WWE, clearly. He worked in New Japan. He never worked in AEW. So I guess if you had to give them a pass, I mean, what do we have to hold NWA to the standard? Does MLW need to do a 20-minute video package on Hogan? Or where are we going with this? I was there for a Hogan Rock. That's awesome. That is still one of the moments to where the crowd again, and why I say the crowd is unpredictable in pro wrestling, of they completely pivoted the way that they wanted people to go during that match. They very much made Hogan the babyface and Dwayne the heel in that match when it was supposed to be the other way around. As Alexa firing up right now, Thunder Lips, baby. You're making me doing my dusty out here with Thunder Lips. Oh, raking the ice on the Sister Abigail. Bash it, I'm sure they won't because Tony is a baby. They should say something about Hogan. I love AW, but this makes me want not to support them. Johnny, I don't respect you, but I don't even know if they've had a chance to do anything. As Charlotte going after Raquel, dumping her out. So Charlotte's ice heart is melting out here. She's rah shish kumbah with the pom poms. As Alexa fires back up, DDT. Yeah, Johnny. Oh, I don't even think has an AEW show aired since his passing, so I don't know why. Like, we need to be up in arms if they haven't paid their respects yet, or anything. As Raquel's out here taking out Charlotte now. Y'all should have been fans of Spanish Rachel. The back flex and that kind of being her whole gimmick for a while just kind of threw me off a little bit. I won't admit. Alexa on the outside on a Raquel. Is this going to be one of those I'm saving my friend? But she does the Eddie Pat to the chest. Chelsea Green needs to be fired from WWE Universe. Alan, I have no idea why. I think she's super talented. Roxanne sneaks the win. And she grabs the ropes after all this. And I like it because Alexa was distracted because she jumps to the outside. She's going to save her friend. When did Alexa get busted open? Did she break her nose or something? Because she's got, the juice all over her face. Pause. But yeah, I don't mind that, especially going into this, because we could see new champions coming out of this at SummerSlam. But yeah, Chance look over strong, and Alexa must have gotten a busted nose, but she's got all the color there. But yeah, I don't know what the whole gripe and issue is there with Chelsea Green, but you can sort that out with the Canadian government. As I got Jade Cargill backstage with Cody Kelly as the Bloodline all having a powwow behind them, by the way. Are they talking to a cop? Are they talking to security? But I don't know fully what Jade's saying. Is anyone less excited? Oh, hey, speaking of Chelsea Green, but I was going to say, is anyone less excited for Tiffany versus Jade now that Naomi's cashed in already? It kind of makes that feel not as significant, if I can say that. 1-0, 0-1, 1-0, 1-0, 0-1, 0-1, 0-1, 1-0, 0-1. I'm not jealous of Canada's success. Iron Man Masters. Fair enough, Miss Quake. I'm not fully sure. As Jade's right behind Charlotte or Chelsea, so we're probably going to get Chelsea versus Jade tonight. I would feel, damn. Chelsea fighting Cardi B at SummerSlam. I wouldn't rule it out. Would it be a 2-minute squash? Under 2 minutes? Let me know right now. Well, you can let me know, sir, how you feel about the idea of Chelsea Green versus Cardi B.
2 minutes. It's just a rumor, folks. It's not true. It's never been, 2 minutes. Come on. But yeah, Jade's kicking the shit out of Chelsea.
Right. And so we're clearly going to get this match now. Does Tiffany versus Jade feel less than now that Naomi's cashed in?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think Jade is heading for big things. I still don't trust Bianca and where that ties into this, but we got a match.
You're never going to trust Bianca until she's like handing you puppies or something.
Right? I don't know. I'm still intrigued by it, but I think it's time for a change. I think Tiffy, nice little first run. We'll see you again some other time.
But do you pass it off to someone as, pun intended, green as Jade?
I think Jade's come a long way. I think Jade's won the Queen of the Ring. At some point, you got to let her star shine. And I think she's come a long way. And I think a lot of people are stuck at, we saw some very kind of clunky days from her. And I'm not saying they're completely all but gone. But, yeah, she's a star. You got to book her as such.
Right. I was getting a little bored with Naomi versus Jade feud. Nick, it needed a change. Well, and then Spaz reminding me, Nick, ask KJ the question. bigger surprise in 2025, Dom getting a babyface pop at Mania, or the hot ass tag Charlotte got at Evolution. To the Let's Go Charlottes or cheering for Dirty Dom?
Dom was on the end, and Dom ends up turning into the gold. Yeah, I gotta go Dom on that one. I mean, again, the fact that Charlotte's getting cheered in any capacity is pretty crazy. But Dom was so unexpected. It's not even like they positioned him like he was trying to be a babyface on the way into Mania. He just was.
One that the Dom one wasn't supposed to happen. The Charlotte one almost kind of was supposed to happen, which Roxanne picks up the win. Grabs the ropes, makes the roll up here as Alexa's out there fighting for a friend of Charlotte, even coming to Alexa's aid.
Right? Oh, yeah. I mean, and then we saw the bloody face. I figured Roxanne would win after Charlotte got the win on Monday. So, as expected, and they will fight for the titles on at SummerSlam.
Right. But
Jade isn't green anymore. She's being battle tested. It's one of those things, sink or swim. You got to get in there. And I think, now's the time. I mean, you can't leave her on the bench forever.
Is it one of those of it's okay because you're not taking it off? If she was to take the title off of Tiffany, you're not taking the title off of someone who's super hot. Like Tiffany, respectfully, as I'm a huge Tiffany fan, did not set the world on fire as champion.
No, it's been a little bit quiet. And for that reason, I think that's a very valid point of, I think people were just excited for something new, right? Like it doesn't matter who, but Jade's going to get a big pop for beating Tiffy, I think.
Over under 4 title changes over 2 nights at SummerSlam. That's just 2 a night, but I will be back soon. You can let me know when I get back.
So Nick is taking a pause for the cause, folks, and the show rolls on here tonight. We still got more coming your way. Chelsea Green in the ring with Jade right now, an impromptu match. Again, let us know who you think is going to win. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind, as we still got more coming your way here tonight. I don't think we mentioned this, but Geekbox, Spaz, and Damien are top 3 last night. Get in that chat, win your crown. If you don't know why you have a crown next to your name, it means you're out chatting people. WWE's trademark Super Brawl. WWE. Okay, yeah, I can see them using it. Interesting. When Jade was getting interviewed, Alexa Bliss, Doll, and Jackie in the background. Oh, okay. As we go to commercial come back from commercial, Jade setting up Chelsea. I think Jade needs more reps. I've seen worse. Absolutely. Again, very young in her career, and I think they've been patient with her. She was in the Performance Center for what, 6, 7, 8 months. Then she was in a tag team. She was very insulated, but I think she's getting better as we go. And at the end of the day, I don't know how many people out there see Jade and go, she's nothing. Like, she looks like a superstar. If she can have a promo and an in-ring work that match her look, the sky is the limit for Jade Cargill. But you have to be a pretty deep hater to kind of dismiss it. Oh, zigzag Alba with the distraction. Who remembers the time that Hulk Hogan teamed up with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, drive the truck and destroy the ambulance? Yes. That was the toxic NWO. Oh, off the ropes. Glam slam. Jaded. And Jade gets the win. Shouldn't this 2-night SummerSlam have some more hype behind it? Doesn't feel like we are a week away. Ridge, I completely disagree with you. I'm more excited for SummerSlam than I was for WrestleMania. I think this card has been built nicely. It all makes sense as wait a minute, we got Tiffy. The Hervis jump on Jade. Tiffy coming to the aid. But I think I'm pumped for SummerSlam. We know the Cena Cody story writes itself. It's built nicely. I think Sammy Carrion is going to be awesome. The tag teams will figure out the women's tag match. We built too nicely. Yeah, to say that, there's not a lot of hype. I feel like SummerSlam's got way more hype than I expected. Did you hear about the 7'9" Canadian trying out for the Florida Gators football team as a kick blocker? Laugh my ass off. He's 11-inch vertical and he can't block kicks. That is hilarious. No, I had not heard of that at all. But shout out to our buddy 7'9", really 7'9". Our buddy Big Ben 6'12". You heard me. I was cheering Dom since I got back into wrestling last year. Fair enough. But we get the graphic up. It will be Tiffy, Jade at SummerSlam. Ready to go. Female arcade bro. We're in the back with Alexa, who's dealing with a bloody nose, a bloody face. It is her nose. Charlotte's trying to be nice. To be honest, I don't care what Jade does. Just put her on. Yeah, right. A lot of people feel that way. She feels like a star. Put her on TV. And the only way you're going to get good at the job is do the job. Do you think Tiffy might be a one and done champ? I don't think so, Jose. I think, there's Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes up next. Interesting. No, I think she's super young in her career. She's gonna have twists. She's gonna have turns. We haven't even really seen a really strong heel run from her. There's options here with Tiffy. So stay tuned. She's not done by any stretch. Jade gonna beat the green off Chelsea. Facts. Jade for the win. Jade got the win. Got that. Place I appreciate. Place I get appreciated for taking talking constantly. There you go. Easy for me to read. No, we love when you talk. Clearly, we got talkers on the channel, sir. So yeah, I'm glad you're appreciated. I'm glad you feel appreciated. And you are. Go check out Geekbox. Go check out all his content. Bringing all us reactors together. Are we allowed to call ourselves reactors? Is that a thing? I don't know. You heard me. Jade for the win. Nope, Jade gets the clean win. Chelsea eats L's. 1-1. I don't feel Jade getting the title. She definitely improving, but very slow. The honeymoon period is over now, and I get why people are now looking at hard pause and questioning what she's doing. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I think you're not wrong. I think the honeymoon period is over. I do think we're at a place of you got to sink or swim. You got to put her in things and see what she can do. What can we tweak? What can we make better? She has all the makings of a star, and I'm more than fine with her coming out of SummerSlam as champion. I'm pretty sure Drew wasn't talking about Jade when he said wrestlers nowadays look like not at all. Not at all. How long until Bianca is fully recovered from injury? I'm not sure. Good question. As we are on commercial break right now, folks, don't forget, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family. If you haven't done so already, we'd love seeing triple digits in the chat. We want to see it double up. We want to see more subscribers as we head towards 10K. And we got more coming your way. If you haven't seen our award show from yesterday, go check that out. That was a ton of fun. So yeah, go watch all that stuff. Go watch our interviews. Go watch all the things. The wing show's coming back. We got more. I'm more excited for. Yeah, right. I don't think it's been a bad build. You had Roman come back, build up that. You had Punk and Gunther's been built nicely. Yeah, I don't see a lack of build. Leave it to that's what she does. Anthony, I can't see Cody as heel. He reminds me of Dustin, how Dustin has the people as the people savior. Yeah, I've been saying this for a long time, Anthony, that I didn't love booking Cena and Cody. And at least early on, I did not love the idea because now we're getting into this pickle and people are more like, are they going to double turn? Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he does turn, but right now he's uber over. The crowd still reacts to him. It just doesn't feel like now is the time. You think Tiffany turning heel at SummerSlam? Could be. Why not? I mean, she needs something. As we get a remembering Hulk Hogan spot coming out of commercial back to 1984 when I was but a 1-year-old. Not even yet. I was less than a year old when this happened. As we go, Hogan, Iron Sheik. And again, it was just the times. And I've seen these manias multiple times. And the first handful, it's all Hogan. And Hogan does it. Andre coming in. How do you think Cody loses at the street fight allows the run in or help for Cena? But how do you think they do it? Ridge, it's a tough one because okay, you go in the street fight and then Cena brings in help. You've already talked about there's issues with Travis Scott. So who would it be? Who would make sense? It'd either have to be somebody that specifically has an issue with Cody or it's The Rock. Yeah, apparently. Jeez. But here comes Cody Rhodes. Yeah, like how do you not block the kick? Just stand him in the middle and tell him to stand up straight. When they say hike, just put your arms up. How do you not do that? You don't even have to move. Yeah, Alexa got it good. I hope her nose is not broke. Oh. I'd say give Jade a talk show like Ms. TV. No, don't do it, Frankie. I hate the talk shows. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like the old talk shows. They did that with Lash Legend. It didn't work. I don't care for the Waller effect, or I don't like them. Like a couple people made it work, and nobody will ever be Piper's Pit. Put it that way. The American Nightmare is in the building. Cody out here looking like he's about to suit up for the Harlem Globetrotters. Looks like he's taking his kid to fucking soccer practice, actually. Right? He's like the keen dad that gets the team jacket. That don't need to jump if he lined up the middle. Yeah, right. That's what I said. There you go. We'll keep you calm. Cody he's going to talk about John Cena becoming a coward. Yeah, 100%. We're definitely going to touch on that. As we go back to last week's contract signing, folks, since 20 years of Eddie Guerrero. I mean, again, man gone too soon. I mean, it'd be amazing to know a world that Eddie stayed and what Eddie could have done. When do you see the return of Bianca again? I'm thinking SummerSlam. I really do. I think she plays a factor in Jade. She could even cost Jade, though I don't know. I think she might be there at SummerSlam and then maybe turn on Jade. If you set up Jade and Bianca for whatever you got coming up, like as far as France, Jade, Bianca for the world title, could work. Right. I consider myself a streamer. Is that a Cleveland streamer? Because we are in Cleveland tonight, sir. But yes, Nick is a streamer. I'm a reactor. Too soon for Jade. Nah. It's been forever. How long ago did she sign with WWE? Thank you for all you guys do. At least at the end of the day, we can hang out with the boys. Spaz, we appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, sir. Keep that chin up. Remember, folks, go check out our mental health show as well. I know Spaz likes to talk about mental health. The crowd is on their feet going nuts for Cody. But yeah, we all get to hang out. That's the funnest part. So we bring the family together and we talk wrestling and we try and have fun with it. We try and keep it informative and on point and have fun. Have a good time. What's your thoughts on Pete Dunne returning to Bloodsport? Excellent. It's a good fit for him. He's good there. He's not doing much on the main roster. Might be doing more producing than actual wrestling. So I'm good with that. Yeah. But I got Cody Rhodes in the ring right now. Bianca needs to be heel. I've been asking for that for a while. Yeah, like that's a great question. Anybody else out there have an answer or suggestions? If somebody is costing Cody, who is it? The graphics you did for yesterday's for the show yesterday, KJ, were great. Awesome job, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are far too kind. Again, I think we always wanted this channel to be pretty, and I'm glad you guys notice it. Sometimes, you know, you do all the stuffs and you don't even know if anybody even caught it. So I appreciate that, man. It means the world. What's your thoughts on Sammy? Let's go. I'm all for it. I think Sammy's a great guy. I think Cross has to win. We will be here Thursday for our SummerSlam preview show, but I think Cross has to win this one. Oh, excellent. Go check out our buddy Geekbox, folks. He's out there doing the Lord's work. Speaking of the Lord's work.
Now, do I come back on my cross to bear since you were talking about carrying cross and everything like that? And by the way, I want to clarify. I said streamer, not steamer, like you were talking about with Cleveland and everything.
I said streamer.
I'm not a streamer, not a paper Fabergé. No, we stream versus just react. Stream. We talk about things. We don't.
You're streaming
just
in
react.
Cleveland streamer.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland. I am Drew Carey. Welcome to Wrestling for Life Network, where the points are made up and the questions don't matter.
Yeah, you got to bring back those graphics. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, certainly try. We got to find another reason to have like video game-esque stuff, but yeah, definitely would love to.
That's just now the MO for the Bacon Club and everything, arcade
video
style.
Game side. Yeah, okay, I can do that. So Cody's doing Cody. Crowd's with it.
As only Cody can. Now, if he's QB1 and Roman Reigns is OTC1,
yeah,
who wins in the number one?
Roman just is the bigger needle mover. Sorry, it's just the way it is.
He has the bigger needle.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Oh, we're just getting Cody chance. The way he looked yonder, I thought something was happening.
This is wrestling, baby. Absolutely. Because I think I saw like the graveyard shift or something that was out there. I don't know if they were asking for me or asking about Mick. It was a while ago when I started my
There is Nick. There is Nick.
Oh, I thought they were asking about Mick, our good old buddy Mick Thompson, who's been missing in action for a while.
The wrestling, but look at the crowd react. Like, he's milking this for seconds.
But this guy's going to be healed in 10 days, right?
I don't think so.
I would be thoroughly surprised and thoroughly worked if he's goes Homelander, politician Cody Rhodes, and I'm a dictator.
Right. I see SummerSlam has a good build to it. I think having the main event and Evolution close by broke people's focus on it coming. So now it seems like it crept up suddenly. Yeah, yeah, for sure. The closeness of it, like, oh shit, we're back at it. The good news is like you're weaving stuff into SummerSlam from that. But yeah, I mean, you were on break. Someone brought up the build to SummerSlam hasn't been great, and I would argue we're a week out, and I can't wait.
Oh no, I fully like Geekbox. I think said it perfectly right there of the Evolution kind of interruption, and not saying that Evolution was better. Why are we kissing the mat?
You know,
it's weird when you're kissing just the logo there. It's not just the mat, but anyways, Geekbox kind of nailed it perfectly. Of the Evolution interruption, kind of really threw off everybody realizing we've been building the SummerSlam.
Yeah, no, for sure. I can definitely like, it's like, you know, a much needed distraction, I suppose. But yeah, no, I mean, I got no issues. I'm more excited for SummerSlam than I was for Mania. As we go back to last Friday with this kerfuffle.
Well, and if you didn't catch it, I think you might have been on a pause of Solo and Cohorts and Co. were discussing everything backstage behind when they were doing the interview with Jade and Chelsea Green.
Yes.
Just call him fucking Hikuleo. I'm so pissed at Tala Tonga.
So you don't like
You know what? He's a Tongan, but he's taller than the rest of them, so he's Tala Tonga.
Okay, so none of these names are working for you.
No. Name me a name. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. None of these. JC Mateo don't work for me, dog. Tala Tonga, just because he's the taller Tonga, fucking doesn't work for me, especially when you debuted him on Main Event as Hikuleo. No. You have the name. You use the name, so you got to just
use it on TV, or they would.
Damn fuckers.
They can't use it, but we got Jacob. You try to get me framed.
I like how, I don't know if it's just WWE merch or if it's Jacob exclusive. Yeah, because it's got Jacob on the side there. Oh, gosh.
The Cavaliers
they're doing Cavaliers exclusive. They've realized of now we're a touring act, so we can sell merch specifically to here. Right. And we'll sell out. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean. The Miz, why?
Oh, because Cleveland.
Oh, that's right. You got a bit of a pop. Miz saying we got unfinished business, Jacob.
You about to get getting whooped.
Leave it alone, Miz. Leave it alone, Miz.
Walk away. Make the smarter decision. Walk away.
Right. Triple H is very insecure. I would love some thought behind that other than just the statement, because he seems like a pretty confident guy to me.
Yeah, almost. Some would say almost overconfident.
I mean,
the Miz, and I'm awesome.
I mean, again, you guys can say whatever you want about.
Oh,
no.
He just slapped Jacob.
Oh, no.
Up, Aaron.
Oh, no. Run!
Why you do that?
Run! Man, get the fuck out of there.
The man literally says he's all gas, no brakes with it. Fucking run.
There you go. So we're going to get Jacob and Miz tonight.
Over under 5 minutes.
Under. And
we're getting it right now.
Right? Does it 5 minutes with entrance?
Facts. It might be literally Samoan drop, prettiest Samoan moonsault ever, and we're out of here.
Right. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but is Tola his actual name?
I feel very much no. I'm going to double check that. But yeah, that's a bad name.
What is, like, I mean,
Tola is just a bad name. It's bad. Well,
I think it's his actual name, though.
I'm going to try and find this out. If I can figure out how to spell Hikuleo.
We can't hate on the man's actual name, can we?
Yes, I can.
Can we keep this version of the Miz? Is it too? Are we too long?
Well, so how do they? No, Tola is not his. Is close to his actual name. Tula, Tarantula,
Tola,
Aula,
Tola,
Polamatongi. So KOLOAMATANGI is his actual name. His Tola Tonga name is TALLA Tonga. So close, but not quite.
It's Tola. His name is Tola Tonga.
Tula, Tarantula.
Let's go. Jacob gonna show Miz. Yeah, that's not. Miz should have never looked. See, Tula Tonga.
I don't care. I love this. Mixed Tongan is better than his Spanish. It's because of my wife's Polynesian.
Right. But we are in a commercial break. The show rolls on. Actually, you know what? We haven't done this in a while.
MOUSE MECKEY MOUSE.
Follow the bouncing
ball.
Spelling Samoan names with Nick.
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
But ladies and gentlemen, word from our sponsor real quick. And we are back, folks. Go get yourself some merch, Nick.
Yes, and anyone who was questioning and just listening of who our sponsor was, it's us. It's us. It's always been us.
Gonna change.
I like this from MDB. We shirt people. We shirt people. We shirt people.
It's the best.
Yes, folks. We got the finest threads out there. Other streamers, reactors, podcasters, or anything like that, they try and sell you their merch and everything. It always ends up just being a burlap sack with their logo half lazily spray painted on it and everything like that. But no, we've got the finest threads that we're regularly wearing, even our own merch, and we're willing to give it away. If you bring a sign showing us and everything at a wrestling show, a hockey show, a live event, what have you, we'll send you a shirt. But we got the finest threads out there, often imitated, never replicated. We were ahead of the curve, even before the Netflix. We had Netflix and chill.
Right, we did. We were the first. The Shirt Syndicate. I like it. Speaking of sponsors,
new name.
Right. I heard the Cleveland Browns, great name, just got sponsored by Dude Wipes. Ironic.
Yeah, well, they bring any more shit upon themselves. I mean, come on, your name are the Browns. And their mascot, their actual mascot, they have two. They have a bulldog and they have a fucking elf.
Yeah, do they?
They had an elf that for a while at one point was the center logo of their football field of, I'm going to go and play a team called the Cleveland Browns that hasn't won shit and shit, and their logo that they want to put on their field as an elf.
Is there, like, again, maybe I'm just, don't know any better, but is there not why are they the Browns? Like, have they ever considered not, like, they
have they ever considered not being brown? Have you considered gray or green or blue?
There's a multitude. I know we're just having this WWE name debate, but I mean, Cleveland, could the ownership not just, we don't want to be the Browns anymore? Are they what?
I mean, what is Cleveland's claim to fame? The Miz, Drew Carey, Johnny Gargano. I mean, how those all feel like they're kind of brown a little bit, like they don't reach past that level. I wish I had a better answer. It's not even like, with the Baltimore Ravens that were at one point the Baltimore Colts and this, that, and the thing. But yeah,
I had to take the Brown. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, and that's as close as they ever get to an actual Super Bowl. So.
As I got Malachi Black backstage. Do you think that this is the best way to use him, an okay way to use him, or a not good way to use him of Malachi, R-Truth, Damian Priest, excuse me?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's solid. You have a former champion in Damian Priest. Again, it's that strong kind of middle card. Because where are you going to put him? Like, you're not going to go after a world title. John Cena's got Cody and a whole bunch of other shit to deal with. So this keeps Damian busy. This keeps Aleister busy. It kind of real nice, reminding people, introducing people that didn't know who Aleister was before. You definitely know him now. And I like this. It organically kind of worked with the R-Truth stuff. I think this is perfectly like where I kind of expected Aleister to be. And I think Damian's a good guy to be doing it with.
Well, former world champ, and it's an upper mid-card feud, which is kind of where you feel where both guys would be.
Yeah.
Continuing with that conversation, I like this from Rooster. It's like if the Jets changed to the Streaks and went with an all-brown uniform.
Right. It's crazy to me. Somebody approve it. There's a lot of legal things when changing a name because contracts are under the name Browns, etc. I remember when the Chiefs had to change their name, it cost them like $15 million plus. Oof. Well,
was it the Chiefs or was it the Commanders? But next Friday, Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. Yeah, I think it would have been probably the Commanders going from the Redskins to the Commanders, and
yeah. Well, and then you have the Cleveland Indians went
the Guardians
to the Guardians.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to mention about the Commander and tweet. I
heard he's got
a strong arm back the Redskins name, but anyway.
Right. Well, there's jokes in there all over. ultimately, I think the world has bigger issues. So focus, fearless fucking leader, on things that might be important.
Facts. Jacob, what's up, KJ and Nick? I see Stephen Smith. Jacob about to dog walk Miz. Absolutely.
Yeah, the fact that Jacob's not even out here yet blows my mind. But we're back from the commercial, and Jacob's coming out again. An outstanding entrance, great energy.
He will be a guy I know. He was our winner for the breakout. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the stream yet for the awards, he was our winner for the breakout superstar of the year. I could see him still by the time we're doing the full year awards. He's in the contention for top male of the year.
Yeah, and Mike Santana did that this time because he's kind of coincided his breakout year with one of the bigger years that anyone's had. So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean Jacob could do it too.
MDB. Well, this is a hockey one that you can talk about. Of Blackhawks get to stay.
Yeah, they got to stay. I think there's some story about they were like back in the day they were given the blessing, so they get to keep it going all the way back. They're one of the OG original 6, right? So I think they have like they got the okay.
In?
What's that? Yeah, I think they got the okay somehow.
Yeah. Chiefs were the Texans. No, the Oilers.
Oilers were the Texans.
Yeah. Or it was Houston, Texans, everything. Yeah, it was Houston. That's why they have the whole issue about being able to wear the throwbacks when it comes to Tennessee versus Houston. As right away with Jacob versus Miz, and who's got the stopwatch running.
I didn't put a poll up, people, but I don't think you can blame me.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you pick the Miz to win this, I'd like to know why. Expose yourself. Pause. Yeah.
Right.
Spaz with a $5 super chat. People always you'd be offended if there was a team called the Toronto Whites. Little do they know I'd buy that jersey for the lows. I still want a Danbury Trasher jersey. If anyone can find me a Danbury Trasher jersey, I will pay you 10 for it.
I actually threw that doc on earlier today. I had nothing I need some background noise and I'll click. I'm like, it's still a funny story to me.
I've been meaning to throw on the story about your former mayor there, Rob Ford.
It's worth a watch. It's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Did he beat Miz? Is it over? Well, we're getting company. JC Mateo, Tala Tonga, and Tongaloa. This is like Nick's worst nightmare of names all in one faction.
Yeah, well, they're no longer so the Miz is still fighting. There's no fucking way the Miz wins this into the ring post. But yeah, they're no longer the Bloodline anymore. They're MFT. My family tree, my fucking tribe, whatever the fuck.
There you go. Educated. Kansas City Chiefs were the Dallas Texans in the early 60s. There you go.
Good to know. As some people went to commercial, we go continue on as Miz in control of Jacob on the outside as Solo and Co just watching. Celebrate.
Distraction or not, I think he should have won this match already.
Oh yeah.
Let's get this over with.
That's why I'm wondering, are we gonna get just come straight out of commercial? Boom, bang, bob, you're done. Miz is
I'm good.
His offense in during the commercial break,
right? Almost all of it. Come back for a DVD and a fucking moonsault. We're good to go.
Yeah, Samoan drop and a moonsault, and we're out of here.
Hi, I'm Tonga. This is my brother Tonga, and this is also my other brother Tonga.
It's like the memes I've seen of name the last name of one wrestler, Fatu. That's on
right.
Me. That's on me. I'm like, you just name something like that. You name a Samoan, and you've named fucking 5 wrestlers.
It's too funny. And again, we talk about the name thing. I think what bothers me a little bit more is that you got Tala Tonga, Tama Tonga, and then you got the cross-eyed goofy dragon with Tonga Loa.
Well, he's the hey of that whole group, and if anyone's watched fucking Moana, you'll get that reference.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
funny.
a big tree fall hard.
Right.
Emo, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos fan and college football of Wyoming Cowboys. Well, fair enough. Well, then you should be a Josh Allen fan. He's from Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, no.
Jacob going to the top, but he's got his eye on Solo, who's teasing him. The ref should be chucking all these men away.
But commercial break, because we only saw them come out and then commercial break. So we need to wait until the end. Swanton, Samoan Bomb.
Big DDT. Jacob actually did a wobble. Did you catch that wobble at the top of the turnbuckle? Whoa.
Well, I mean, he's a big guy. He
weebled, he wobbled, but he didn't fall over.
Right. The Tong Song. Let me see that Tong.
Tong. That's awesome.
Nick, stop trying to make Josh Allen happen. It's never going to happen. Hashtag Raiders. Well, I got Ashton.
Hashtag MVP.
Dynasty, so I'm happy with that. So I'm a halfway Raiders fan. But yeah, no Josh Allen reigning MVP. Hard Knocks. We're going to bring back the red helmets for the last game in Highmark Stadium. Everything's coming up Bills right now.
Do they really
All we need is a Super Bowl win.
Is it Highmark Stadium?
Yes, it is. It was Ralph Wilson Stadium, then it became Highmark Stadium, and now they're building a new stadium adjacent to it that will be opening next year. So it'll be the last game played in Highmark outside of the playoffs is game 18 regular season. They're bringing back the red helmets. Going back to 1990. We're going to party like 1999.
Right? Usually the playoffs are a low mark. So there we go. Get out of there in time. Black versus Damien next week on SmackDown. Some people are going to say, why isn't this on SummerSlam? Because we need cool shit on the weekly show. So I'm okay.
Why is the rematch of Hangman versus Moxley with everybody barred from ringside on Wednesday Night Dynamite? 2 weeks after All In. I'm just saying, if we're going to call a spade, what comes around is all around. As we're back in action with headbutts from a Samoan on top. Pause.
That should cave in your forehead.
Well, do we need to have like a Mythbusters of who has the strongest in pro wrestling? Is it Samoans?
I think undeniable. Oh, MFTs. Look at the MFTs. Sounds so funny from Joe.
It sounds like they just want to say motherfucker, but they found a way to not say it.
Tope from Jacob. And they found a way to make this match longer than 5 minutes.
Well, commercial on TV, it's only been, what, 2.5 tops?
Right. KJ Nick, did you order any of the NWO shirts back in the day? I never ordered much back in the day as things were different, but you'd have to go find them.
Yeah. I want to know how much of that match was shown on TV. Like, what was the runtime on TV versus what was the runtime with commercial? Because I bet you that was under 5 minutes on TV, but over 5 minutes on commercial.
You think so? I thought they actually dragged it out longer than I wanted them to.
No, because think about it. We were coming off of a commercial when we had Jacob's entrance.
Here comes Jimmy. Run, motherfucker. You're skipping.
Why are you prancing?
Oh, Sabu's JC.
Sabu. Does Jimmy move to Raw to be with Roman and Jay?
Not right now. Oh, that sucked. There goes Solo. We're left with Tala.
So do we get a Lance that pairs with Jimmy and Jacob?
I don't know. Lance is MIA. Tala Tonga no selling the chairs. They're building this guy.
Well, he's El Gigante. He's the giant. Sorry, I tried to hit the mute button with my sneezes, but I couldn't get the big boot.
Oh, big kick. I like how they're making Tala look.
Yeah, I just wish he had a fucking better name. Spaz with a $5 super chat. In 2 weeks, I'll be sad in Scotia watching Linkin Park in that spirit. What band has WWE not used that they should use? I say LP or Hailstorm. Like never used or haven't used in a minute.
Have they never used Hailstorm? That's almost surprising to me.
Well, I mean, they use like Poppy and everything. I don't know if Hailstorm would have fit in that repertoire because as Jacob's laying everybody out here, but they use Shinedown, they use Papa Roach, Saliva, Nickelback, Creed.
They've used dozens. Are you going to list them all?
I was just rattling off the top of my head. I was trying to.
We're going to be here for a while.
I'm giving you a picture of that's the early 2000s. Hailstorm wouldn't have fit in that mold there. Wouldn't have been a thing then.
I guess. I mean, they're pretty heavy. Like, I don't see why they would be any different than like any of the bands you just listed as far as energy goes.
I'm not saying energy. Yeah. I'm saying time frame. I'm saying they mostly use the.
Oh my God! Down goes Jacob. Tala Tonga is a force. My God. As he saves Solo. People love doing the whole fucking horse collar with the chair nowadays.
Well, you had one show do it twice in a pay-per-view. Chokeslam from Dala.
Thank you, Spaz. I knew there was something, but they had the singer sing Ember Moon. There you go. Appreciate you.
They never even used Paramore for Bailey.
Standing over Jacob. MFT looking strong here tonight. Big boos, big reaction. So people that are kind of foo-fooey about Solo, they're doing business right now. They actually hurt people.
The numbers game plays out, and are they very much like the death row records of WWE right now? A little bit of you have Solo, Suge Knight, and now we've gotten into where we're in the nitty gritty with this kind of avenue here.
What up, Jonathan? Yeah, no, this is good. Kind of revamped it, and they're chanting "F you Solo," and they're trying to beep it.
So we got B-Fab with the Street Profits. Shout out Angelo out here with his Rick Vaughn attire and everything, with the Guardians jersey and the fucking horn rim glasses and everything.
B-Fab doing the talking.
She's gotten good. She's one of those that I think knew she was like right there. And like, I really need to fucking go hell for leather if I'm going to make this shit
right. Jeff Cobb looks like he does not belong. What about Jeff Cobb does not look like he belongs in this group?
Is it height?
Are we like breaking down our Polynesians here? Like he looks slightly different. He can't be here.
He's too short. He doesn't fit.
Right.
So we got DIY in the process.
Oh my God. Chomp out here looking like Earthworm Jim. Old reference for anybody.
I know the reference. I didn't even try and make that comparable, but I see.
He looks like an earthworm. He looks like a fucking worm.
It's so weird because you got a bald head and no beard.
He looks like Osmosis Ciampa, like Osmosis Jones out here, just an amoeba.
No, Osmosis Jones is, I think, another old reference for people.
There you go. Feeling it. We heard sheeple. I like that a lot too. We heard sheeple.
Jeebus.
NWO shirt or Austin 316? I had more Austin shirts than I had NWO.
Austin 316 is 100% where I'd go with that one. Well, just again, they're almost so synonymous of you can walk into anywhere with an Austin 316 shirt and non-wrestling fans will know what that is.
Yeah. As we're getting a commercial for Unreal right now, talking about John Cena, Earthworm Jim. I know it's an old reference, but what a hell of a video game that was to play.
Well, then you got Sleazeless out here. I played the shit out of Earthworm Jim on my OG gray brick Game Boy.
The brick Game Boys. Let's go.
Dr. Evil Ciampa.
Dr. Evil. Yeah, that's another good example. He literally looks like a fucking sperm with jeans on. It's crazy.
Fair. I mean, I've never seen one that looks that old with the gray beard, but I'll give it that.
He's been swimming for a while, motherfucker.
Oh, right. I've just been waiting. How long is it going to take Ciampa to grow back a decent beard? That is why you need to use beards responsibly, folks.
Christ.
Whoa, Anthony, worst wrestling chant.
What?
No, I'll admit I know I'm a huge fan of it, but at times it is the biggest double-edged sword.
I like.
Go ahead.
I just like it because if anyone's out there, like I know people get annoyed, but it's the perfect indication that somebody's not doing good. Is the what chance?
But no, I think it also gets used at times just to be a filler of just we need to be involved, because for anyone, spoiler alerts, if you watched TNA last night, they had all the TNA title holders, all the male TNA title holders rally together of we're protecting this from the outsiders. And as Macklin's cutting his promo, he would still, why? And I'm like, no, like he's actually doing well. Like he's not losing the plot. It was just one of those of when you start like rattling off a list, people insanely why?
Yeah. Like everything in moderation, right?
Yeah.
The worst chant. That never happens though. That's never happened. No one's ever chanted "Let's go Moxley." No one.
Renee doesn't even say that in the bedroom, so that's never been heard before.
That's never actually been a chant. A couple people yell it out randomly, but it's never actually made it to the chant level.
Yeah. The what chant has gotten a lot of hate recently. No, it's always been a fucking hated chant. But
I just think a lot of fans get like anytime look a group of people are having fun and they're not there, they're like, this is stupid. I don't know why they're even doing that. But it seems like a lot of fun when you're there.
Well, it's also, it becomes one of those of it really kind of tests your mic skills, because like Naomi can turn around and counter it, so why can't so and so? But at the same time, when it's just someone starts to list off things, like Macklin was cutting a decent promo on TNA, and it's why? Like, all right. Is that up there with the too sweet whoop whoop? Like that was like a 2020 chant and everything, but it's kind of died off. Or that 2-4, yeah.
Right. Best chant was ECW. ECW.
Well, would it be you fucked up? You fucked up.
I think that one. I mean, again, that one's not bad. I were we asked what the best or worst was? I can't remember.
We were asked what the worst, but the last one you clicked on was the best. So I was trying to find what would be the best.
I still like Bailey, the Hey Bailey. I think that's kind
of well, that's a song more than anything.
I'm calling it a chant. It's a soccer chant.
Ooh, I wanna know.
That's a good one.
Be my girl.
The worst chant in all of wrestling is CEO. CEO.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's piped in through the video.
Facts. Best Roman Reigns.
Right.
As we're getting another video package of Hogan of the slam heard round the world. Of again, with Hogan, you had pop culture moments. And this was a pop culture moment. There are people who have never watched anything of wrestling that know Hulk Hogan slammed Andre.
Yeah, 100%. I thought we were going to get some like
testimonials.
Yeah, like some you Googlies.
No, they learned after the Benoit situation, everything. You don't want to have people commenting on anything because shit might come back to haunt people.
Right. So, yeah, main event of WrestleMania 8 times, 16 appearances, teamed up with Mr. T and the OG, defeated Andre the Giant and Selena Vega.
Do you run it back? Zelina versus Julia? Hey! James!
Why?
Because I got excited for you.
Oh. Clipboard Karen. So, in order to get to Julia, you got to go through Kiana James. Kiana James is going to be working with
Luca Cristofino,
right?
The women's division. She has representation. She has a Mariska Hargitay.
Right. Kiana's welcome back, Kiana.
Out of all the times, I'm surprised I got more excited for Kiana than you did.
Well, I was more shocked about your pop.
Yeah, because I was excited for you of how fitting in your birthday week. If it's been a week of bad news and you got Kiana James back.
Right. Kiana James. Yeah, she got some new things.
Some things are thinging.
Again, they're there. I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to get Zelina versus Kiana. No, I think we're going to get Zelina versus Julia. But they got to – I like Vega, but they got to give Julia someone else to beat up. Yeah, I'm with you. I agree with Boston.
Who would you have as the other opponent?
Take any one of the dozen women that aren't doing it. I'd like throw anyone at her, but as long as it's a good match. Nishin might work a little bit. Even if you got to mix up the rosters because nobody cares. Someone like Kyrie and her having a battle would be good. There's a lot of talent. Just use them. And I don't know if Vega's cutting it.
Well, is it redundancy?
A little bit. I'm curious to see what goes on with Kiana James and Julia. Like Kiana being the mouthpiece for a heel Julia is interesting.
Her as kind of, like I said, of the Luca Cristofino. She's the attorney, the representation of, is it one of those of Julia can't cut the greatest promo in English? So we'll get someone who can cut the promo in English and get the point across.
Right. Evolution Encore. Technically.
Right. Well, you already had the greatest women's match in, I would say, WWE's history. Now you're adding Naomi into it after the cash in.
I'm still struggling with these amateur graphics. I'm not lying. They're bothering me.
This is the man of just after the award show that we did last night and everything. You couldn't do none of this shit.
No, I said it last week. I don't know. Like, I understand they're going for the stadium and the black and white, but then part of the field is kind of visual. Like, it's got the goldish tint, then just the random red line, and then the motion. It's not I always praise WWE. This is not my favorite. How nitpicky I can be. But it's not my favorite set of graphics.
I mean, AJ Styles looked like you cut him out of cardboard paper and everything like that. If you still got a little bit of the extra construction paper and shit, you couldn't have done no moving graphics. If you would have thought SummerSlam, first time, 2-night event, New York, New Jersey, Cardi B and everything, you would have blown the fucking doors off this. Like, these are Monday Night Raw graphics. These are Saturday Night Main Event graphics.
Al Idolo. Is this the main event? Well, I'm next.
20 minutes. This would probably be it.
Tag match set up. Andrade, Phoenix taking on your tag world title holders. I will put this in the chat. But who you taking?
I don't like Andrade's Fox Sports fucking avatar bullshit that's on his Titantron and everything. It is very much we are Fox Sports, like Fox NFL Sunday shit.
Right. Are they calling themselves Money now, or was that just a?
I have no idea. I like Fenix's intro of it. Just looks like you ever prank somebody and let off a stack of fucking firecrackers in front of their front door and everything. This is Fenix's entrance.
Boom, 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 boom.
Joe Dirt's Pyrotechnics brought to you for Fenix's
all
entrance.
The sparklers.
Right. You got your whatchamadoos and your whatchamadon'ts.
Your who's it's, your whatchamacallit.
Your what's this.
Your what's it's.
Me and KJ were fans before them things were thinging, and now we're just extra fans.
Well, yeah, we're enhanced fans.
Enhanced.
But they're 4-0 as a team. As we go to commercial break and the show rolls on, we're heading into the main event. And again, we say what you want, Nick, but we actually have the tag titles being defended on a main event. It's a main event.
SmackDown's tag division, I think, is arguably right now the best tag team division in pro wrestling. I know you Slammiversary, you got the Hardys, you got, drop down ladders. Matt, hand me the Hardy shark repellent spray.
It's the funniest shit.
And you've got, the Dudleys showing up. But as far as I still think that they could do a multi-team match at a moment's notice. And it will be phenomenal. There's so much depth throughout the SmackDown roster of Fraxium, of Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Street Profits. What? This match can cook here.
It really should. I'm curious. Again, we didn't expect the Wyatts to be in this division, and then they end up being the champions real quick. But I don't think anyone anticipated Andrade and Phoenix just taking fire. So the Wyatts might be short-lived champions, which again will beg some questions about what the fuck did you do with the Wyatts?
Well, I beg the question of why you even gave them the titles in the first place and all of that.
No idea.
But with I like this from Spaz of Andrade's Tron as Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen. Yes, it is very much so. But everybody wanted the Lucha Bros together. And that's clearly where they're going to go. And now we might see the Uso Bros together before we see the Lucha Bros together. And I really like the tag team of Andrade and Fenix. Of Penta feels good as a main event upper mid-card guy and everything right now on Monday Night Raw. And SmackDown, you can have Fenix and Andrade being this little tag team. And I think you've brought it up before so when you do get the inevitable split, as was it at any tag team, of Andrade versus Penta, is a ready-made match that's going to cook.
Right. I like that. Donato for the win. I go with that. No, I agree with you. And I think there's a lot of potential here. It goes to show when you read reports online of like, they're the WWE on the inside or thing. I'm telling you, the WWE writers are not feeding the dirt sheets unless they want them to think something first and foremost. But second, I think like the Andrade Phoenix thing to me is showing them adjusting and thinking on their feet and augmenting as they go, because Penta comes in and does extremely well out the gate, and they don't want to lose that. All of a sudden, he's super over. He's selling merch like a motherfucker, and you're just going to put him back with his brother. It didn't really – they're smart enough to assess as they go and take their original plan of, we're signing this tag team. So, we'll get there. And then Andrade, who wasn't doing anything, slides in, and they see that it works, so they keep booking it. So kudos to them for, adjusting.
Certain wrestling promotions out there, and I'm not naming names on anybody, do really well of adjusting with the way that the fans go and the way that the momentum goes and all of that. And others, not so much. And I think that's really your biggest watershed moment of when you can go with what the fans want and still make it work.
That's what I thought All In was very much of, like, we're going to give the fans almost everything they want.
One like equals good luck. We need some good luck. But it was baby faces over strong. And I think we started to as the matches went on, and it was babyface win, babyface win, babyface. Oh, so they're just having every babyface win tonight.
Oh yeah. As I'm getting a sky view of, I think they were supposed to go to a clip, but they didn't go. Good times.
Yeah, where are we? Are we in Pennsylvania somewhere?
Oh, there we go. Tony.
No, the tower. We're in Philadelphia. It's supposed to be Cleveland. It looked like the fucking tower with Ben Franco on top of it. I don't know geographical landmarks.
It looks like she's on SmackDown, Alan.
Yeah, well, even though she got drafted to Raw
like 2 years ago. But lights out.
Odyssey Jones came, showed up, got fired, and has wrestled on the Indies before she showed up.
Right? As we got the Fireflies. That's crazy. Jose.
Welcome to Geography Talk. Yeah, it's going to be wildly inaccurate. Much like me speaking in other languages and everything.
So fun.
Terribly inaccurate.
So fun. It was.
Have you seen any of the stuff from 2K25 with the extra Wyatt DLC that was coming out and everything?
Yes, sir. I still like the vibe. I still like the entrance. I still like what they got. I got them. I got to see them do stuffs. But big pop. Big
well, are
pop.
They just a tag team faction? Are they just... They're the same as the MFT and all of that, or are they spooky supernatural? If they pop in and pop out and they don't worry about titles, they worry about sending a message.
Well, I mean, they got tag titles right now, so I mean, I'm leaning towards the title situation as out goes the lantern, and off come the mask. But yeah, I mean, they need something of relevance, so they become tag team champions. What does it mean? Where does it go? I'd like to see Howdy get involved in something. I need Bo Dallas to pick a victim and mess with that person. Like, do something.
I was gonna say, well, that's kind of halfway what I was asking. Do they just stay as they compete in the tag division? And you've got Nikki, Howdy, and Rowan that are just more. They come out and then they sit there.
Yeah, I just don't know if that adds up. There has to be more to it than just. We're 5 friends that really like to watch these 2 wrestle tag matches.
We're 5 really creepy friends.
Right. It's true. Very much so. They didn't just become who they were overnight. You're very factual. I mean, again, you look back, the Wyatt family. And again, I think sometimes when we do look back, we forget that there was trials and tribulations and how did we get to where we were. So, yeah, maybe they're just following a similar pattern.
Well, who you got winning this match?
I'll go Wyatt's just because I know you want to go the other way, and I don't.
Yeah.
I'd love for Andrade and Phoenix to get this, though.
Yeah, I think that it's so hard to predict because, again, that's why I think you could do this big multi-person, multi-team match. Why you even had the little gauntlet and everything to determine a number 1 contender because there's so much talent, so much depth in this division.
Yeah.
If they change it here, I think it proves the positive of what we both talked about of tune in every night, every week, because you don't know what could change at a moment.
They've done a good job proving that titles will change hands at random. And I mean, do I think the Wyatts are going to lose tonight? No, but they could. That's a fair argument. You're not going to get any anger out of me if Phoenix and Andrade get the upset here.
Dark Penta needs to return to save his brother's soul from the Wyatts.
Big clothesline by Gacy. Dexter taking out Phoenix. And again, I mean, in ring, Sam Shaw can do his thing. I mean, Gacy's no slouch. So
your TNA fan is showing us the fact that you called him Samuel Shaw.
Samuel Shaw.
What are you doing in my bedroom?
Thoughts on Roxanne's new theme song?
I didn't know
It's
she had
okay.
a new one. I didn't notice.
Yeah, no. The build up for Wyatt 6 as if they were going to take over the WWE, and all we got were some packages delivered like an Amazon. Yeah, I don't disagree, Boston. Like, I don't have as much as I wanted it and kind of wanted to figure itself out. That's it felt like, remember, they murdered everybody and you're like, oh shit, and that was it. Why did they not follow up with more stuff like that?
Remember when I was worried about this group from the get-go when they were starting to put this together and everything? And I think they're really kind of, the eggs are coming to roost with this a little bit of, it almost feels like it's already overextended its welcome.
I never got out of the gate, to be honest. Like, I mean, overstaying its
That's
welcome.
awful, but I think now, even if you let it out of the gate, it's already unwanted.
I don't know, because the fans are still reacting really big to them, and they're really, it works. The Fireflies look good. Now they're in a decent
because you
tag
want
match.
Bray, and it's never going to be Bray. That's the biggest
but that's
thing.
not
They
it.
have
That's
to admit that.
it's never meant
people
to be.
act because they want Bray, and it's never going to be Bray.
But it was never supposed to be that. And I know you were hell bent on this tribute act idea, but it's not that. And it doesn't even feel like that anymore, to be 100% honest.
It doesn't feel like anything, to be honest.
Well, but I mean, now we get Bo back from injury, and they win the tag titles 3 weeks later. I have to.
We're already debating if that's too much for them, if it's going to be awkward for them, or where do they go here?
I just want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see what they do. As long as they're getting something out of the fan base and people are fucking into it. I mean,
I want to see a direction. I want to see a direction.
Yeah, but I mean, they're tag champs, Nick. That's starting of the direction. Like, we're witnessing something. So again, kind of like other situations, we actually got to see what they do. Like, I don't think anybody wanted Bo to get hurt and throw them off for 4 or 5 months. And
don't stay deep fade. Wyatt 6 are all the same to me.
What's that? Yeah, right. Andrade trying to get the crowd going. Phoenix is down. But yeah, I mean, to Boston's point, though, they came in so big. You had to keep that energy. And they really got fucked up by the injury. And now they're coming in with a slightly different approach. They didn't come back in and tear the world apart. They're just working their way up, which might be better.
Their big hit was Chad Gable.
Huh?
And then that's it.
But I don't know how to explain this to you differently. The leader of the group was injured, and they all went away for a while because they couldn't do anything.
So I don't know what video packages, no nothing.
But again, what are we getting for, like, I mean, when people get hurt and things go on a pause, they go on a pause. Like, I don't know what to tell you, sir. I get it.
We're still getting things going with Seth Rollins and everything with his whole faction, and he had a whole faction.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like it either. They think it's fucking done and passe and blah, blah, blah. Like, again, until you see it, I mean, the MFT haven't done shit yet. So we got to see what they can do.
Reigning U.S. champion. You put some respect on Solo's.
Reigning tag champs. Put some respect on it.
I'm joking.
And he's not even in the group. Damn it.
Moment of the night for me was Jelly hitting one of the cleanest boss man black hole slams I've seen in a while. Up there with Jasper Troy.
But no, I thought it was great. I did not see it coming. I thought it was awesome.
Fraxium versus Andrade Ray, best of 7. Yeah. Do you take the titles off the Wyatts just because you can have, dare I say, better matches with them without the belts? Like, you can have better title defenses. You can have a Andrade and Phoenix versus Fraxium without with the belts.
I mean, maybe, but Phoenix up and over. There it is, the message. No way.
1, 2.
Oh, Nikki.
Oh, shit. Disqualification. Son of a bitch. It's how it works. That's what should work with this. Of now, Rowan gets involved.
So here we go.
Now, so what? You get a 8-man babyface tag team conglomeration taking on the Wyatts?
Oh, Fraxium. I think you called it with this multi-person idea that's coming soon.
Fair enough. As he just powerbombed Axiom into Frazier, as Rowan just double body splashes everybody. He is the biggest fucking difference changer in this situation because everyone in this tag division is very small, except for Eric Rowan.
Right. There's a lot of small guys. And as you see right now, they're trying to chop that tree down.
They're chopping down that redwood.
They're trying. I want them to bring him and Brody King together, man.
You don't
unstoppable.
Do that. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope.
Right. Slam of the week goes to Jerry Slam. Oh, the Profits.
Wow, dang. You make my heart sing.
Oh.
Yo. You ever seen someone hit up a step up enziguri and didn't have to back up or anything? Just jumped?
Flat-footed.
Yeah. Aldis, we could be getting, like I talked about, a multi-person because they're bringing down Aldis. So what are we about to get announced here for SummerSlam? Because Chaos Reigns.
Look, Fraxium up and over. Montez taking out everybody.
Wow, dang.
Yeah, Boston, you might have preempted, but I disagree now. Watch what you're based on everything we're seeing. There was nothing wrong with that finish.
Ford just straight sacking in the camera there.
We got cops.
The cops,
we got the officials.
Security, officials. I've never seen more officials on WWE television until now.
Do it on SummerSlam.
Yeah. Ladder match. Give me a multi-team ladder match.
At SummerSlam.
Those tag team titles will be hung up in the rafters. Yo, this is
that's why I'm okay.
We were talking about not booking great for SummerSlam. This is the match I care about. This is the match that's going to steal SummerSlam. This match stole WrestleMania weekend.
Andrade. Yeah, man. I love going on these emotional roller coasters with you. It's so fun.
Yes. It's almost like I have bipolar disorder, which is, guess what? Emotional roller coasters. Awesome. Welcome to my amusement park. Would you like a ticket?
We're just fucking. But now, and the crowd, guys, that's the thing about any of this is listen to the crowd. Watch the crowd. The crowd is fucking into this.
So it was not just announced as a ladder match. It's a TLC match. TLC. Yeah. 25-year anniversary of TLC at SummerSlam.
Put the Hardys in it just for shits.
Right.
There will be a 5th team. And you know what? Your tag team division main events tonight.
What is fucking calamity, though? This is just ending the show right now. We're going off the air of Ciampa. Your Earthworm Jim is driving off the top rope and everything. All hell has broken loose out here, folks.
He will be Earthworm Jim to me until he gets his beard back. He definitely looks like Earthworm Jim. If you got to go look it up, do it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of SmackDown. SmackDown has gone off the air. And the tag team division on SmackDown gets a huge spotlight tonight. And you set up a huge TLC match for SummerSlam, which shall be crazy.
And we'll steal the show. And I think it's right now the tag team division is the main event is the biggest attraction on Friday Night SmackDown.
Right. Yeah. The TLC, SummerSlam loves a good TLC match. So let's go. Hey, roller coasters.
They're the best.
Get the tables, TLC. All right. Welcome to Nick's Amusement Park. You have to be a special kind of disturbed to ride the rides. There you go.
Facts. Instead of you must be this tall, it must be you must this be insane.
Tag team division is chaos. Yeah, I mean, it actually feels like something. All right, folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. So get in the chat. Let us know what did you like? What didn't you like? What was your rating out of 10? 7.5 from Vance kicking it off tonight. Last time we got a surprise Hardys in WWE, won the ladder match WrestleMania 33. That is true.
They gotta get their link back of we gotta take titles back for TNA.
All right, 8 out of 10. This is sick. There you go. I like it, right? Wyatt 6 could put 2 teams into this. Yeah, they could actually double up. Then, like, all right, we'll defend the belts with 2 teams.
Freebird rule, or is
Could
that
be-
Black Crow rule?
Yeah, that might be like, it might be a Black Crow rule. Let's do that. There you go. Again, I think sometimes, and I do it all the time, is you kind of have that initial like, oh, and then you're like, okay, like if Nikki pulled the ref out, got a DQ, and we went home, yeah, that sucks. But because it led to everything else it led to, you're like, okay, fine.
Widen the scope and don't see the forest before the trees a little bit and
Sometimes.
everything there.
8.5 out of 10 knee pads. Good show, fast pace. 2 hours is a beautiful thing, folks. I give it a 9.
Imagine if we had another hour right now.
Don't want to do it.
Imagine.
Right. 9. Favorite part of the show was 10 bell tribute to Hulk Hogan, and the tag teams turned into Jerry Springer show with the chaos. There you go. Damon, why are they chanting "This is awesome"? That's how you end SmackDown.
Because it was awesome.
Is that a rhetorical? It was a great way. I think we just set the record for the most dives in a 5-minute window.
There's more topes than a fucking AAA show that happened there.
Right. 8 out of 10. Let's go. I'm with Boston. 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think Eric's got it. I think I'm an 8 tonight. I like 8.
I agree with you. Spot on with an 8. That's where I was going. I was like, I can't go 8.5. I love an 8.
8 seems fair. They lose a couple marks here or there for a couple things.
Yeah.
But they're really advancing towards SummerSlam. I know somebody commented that they don't know if they love the build. Everything about SummerSlam right now feels fucking exciting as shit. And the card just keeps getting better and better.
I am more, like you said it earlier, and I agree with you fully. Especially with this year's WrestleMania, I'm more excited for SummerSlam, and I expect bigger moments and holy shits and vibes and biggest party of the summer out of SummerSlam than I did with WrestleMania.
We talked about WrestleMania going into it, where it was a long build to WrestleMania. A lot of people didn't get that, and it rubbed people the wrong way. And they went out to Europe for all these dates, and then came back and tried to put it back together in the last couple of weeks. But it kind of distracted from that. And this feels different. And even if you're like, oh, I don't care about Cody Cena. Yeah, well, that's fine. There's a whole bunch of other shit you might not like. Oh, I don't like Punk and Gunther. That's fine. There's a bunch of other shit to dive into. There is good shit on this card. The build's exciting. And I'm amazed. Like, this is the most excited I've been for tag team wrestling in the WWE in a hot minute.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm excited for, Eric with an 8 here. I'm excited with some of these chats here. And the Dodgers just beat the Red Sox. Yes, the Red Sox, says Bernard. And I really like this from Ryan out here of best ending of a SmackDown, non-Cody Cena involved in a long time. That's that thing, though, too, of you ended SmackDown, there was no Cody, no Cena, no none of that. Of you just ended it purely on chaos in the tag division.
Yeah, and I liked it. And it felt different. It didn't feel like, oh, no, they're like, we understand the superstars are the superstars, but the mid card is so important to this show. This is good stuff. We can debate the Wyatts, we can debate Street Profits, we can debate DIY, any of them. But as far as getting them in the ring and doing cool shit, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it.
Oh, absolutely. But so no extra half a point because of Miss Kiana James.
Right. I'm plateauing at 8. There
Fair
you go.
enough.
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Geek Box, good start. Finish was the only pickup, though. Good times. Fair enough. 10 out of 10. Too high. Brothers, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Now I got a Bull Shark showdown on Shark Week. Yeah, it is Shark Week. Shark Week is come and gone, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go watch Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix and everything. # not sponsored.
I might be waiting till Sunday, but yeah, I'm going to watch it.
I actually, I don't know. It depends. I might wait.
Right, I might have to wait till Sunday. But we'll see. I want to see it. It looks good. I realized Eminem was in it today, so that made me laugh. Had not noticed.
And MJF drops Trow in it too as well.
There you go. He couldn't wait for that moment. 8 out of 10.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that?
Right. This whole channel's built on. Yeah, exactly. This whole channel's built on knee-jerk reactions. 8 out of 10. 9.5. Welcome home, The Miz. Yeah, how'd that go? Not so good. I think WWE needs to redeem itself. Yeah, I think. I also 100% agree with what Bernard's saying. I think they're on a mission to correct what happened at Mania.
Is it interesting that Cardi B has not been mentioned but all?
She's still on the Netflix ads. So
yeah, but no, remember, she's supposed to be the host, allegedly, but Jelly Roll might be taking more prominence. Logan Paul definitely is. Like, does she show up the last week before like a sexy red and just
I don't think you need the host to were we expecting the host to come in for a few spots, like for a build? Like
Sexy Red showed up more to host an episode of NXT than Cardi B has shown up to host SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying I want it, expect it or anything. I'm just saying facts.
She's still on all my ads, so my assumption is that she's still going to be there. I hadn't anticipated. I wasn't expecting the host of the show to be showing up on random shows to run her mouth.
You didn't expect the host to show up to host the show?
I expect her there when the show starts. I don't need you before. Do your job.
Just show up and leave.
Show up when we expected you to.
Just leave.
Right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is SmackDown. Everybody's feeling pretty good about this one. But that was our show. That was our stream. We are back on Monday. Yes, we're taking a weekend off because we haven't had one in ages. And I figured we could double up our days off all in one weekend here. So we are back on Monday. Everyone have a safe, happy, and a healthy weekend. Make sure you be a friend. Tell a friend if you miss us. Our interviews are there. Our original content is there. Our award show is there. Go check out all of our extra stuff. And if that doesn't work for you, go check out Geekbox. Go check out Spaz. Go check out all our friends. But that is not bad. We're coming back for all the go home shows next week.
Yeah, we got to go and get a little bit of a tan instead of a spray tan before the biggest party of the summer and everything like that. We don't want to out here look like artificial bacon like Braun and MJF and everything. Right. But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you talk about that rest, you put that for life with it.
See you on Monday, folks. Have a great weekend. See you on the flip side.